Fatman?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's
I'm
make sure we
here.
get our cameras going.
Is my camera not going on your end?
Not quite yet. Mine's not even going. At least not the right way.
I should have hosted today then.
Oh, really?
Because damn, mine's going. Holy crap.
Kill it with a host. Look at that.
And people actually realized that was me doing the truffle shuffle yesterday. My host alert.
It's the first time they realized that?
Yeah, they finally realized it. I was just like, seriously? Like, yes, that is me doing the truffle shuffle.
Hey, so I got my cam on. Let me see.
My cam's still being stupid on your end.
Yeah, still haven't got you. We'll get there though.
I was about to say, because damn, it's a lot easier than a lot easier than Skype.
Yo, Jebby, look at that. Yeah, we're gonna get there, man. Maybe stop your camera and then start it again. Oh, there it is. See?
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. Let me get the. There we go. And get rid of that, and then add in that, and then we're ready.
Are you sure we're ready?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Look at us.
Man.
Wow.
Well, kind of on time. Never mind. I was about to say on time.
We don't have a real time problem here. What do you mean?
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
don't know what you're talking about. Yo, everyone's here. Welcome in, peoples.
Man, guys, the After Guardian Con one was last week. Okay, that's whenever y'all was supposed to show up.
This music's fucking jamming. Turn it down a bit. There we go. How are we today? We're doing greatness. I'm doing good, at least.
I'm doing good. Kind of tired.
Tired?
Yeah, man.
That's why Jesus made coffee.
Yeah, true. I just haven't made any.
You haven't made any coffee? You've been up since what, like 7:30, man?
Yeah, but I think I sit down at the computer at like 8:30.
Jesus. Change your buttons. Oh, sorry.
I got lemonade.
Change your buttons, Sneak. Get your shit together, man. Can do.
You dumbass.
You dumbass. Which one did I do for that?
What? For Double Trouble?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The one with the cough drops?
Yeah, one with cough drops. I'd say.
Okay. Just need to,
Let's put cough drops in our buttholes and play video games.
Was that one? Yeah, it was. Because 2 weeks ago you kept wanting me to sing America Fuck Yeah with you.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
Yeah. Here we go. Buttons are changed. Enjoy those.
There it is.
I may end up having to turn them down because they're pretty loud at the moment.
Are they?
Yeah, but sometimes that's okay, guys. How's
the mix? That's the main question.
Yeah, how's the mix? Can you guys hear us? Hear Fat Man? Hear everything pretty well?
Everything sound okay?
Everything sound okay?
We want everyone's opinions besides Bacon's, okay?
Yeah, give us. If you're bacon, just shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't want to hear Bacon's opinion.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's me. There we go. Let's see.
Fuck you, please.
Fuck you,
No.
please. Loud and clear, yuppers. Everything sounds good. Hold me, fat man.
Ooh.
Shut up, dummy.
You shut up, dummy. God. I've got... How come I don't have yours?
What? Don't have my what?
Your tag.
I don't know. What'd you do with my tag?
I don't know. Let's find it.
You know what?
Mary
Bacon
said
would
you
rather
can
listen to
assume-
her whine than hear you talk.
That's true, though, because I'm so done hearing you talk.
I've been having to hear him talk for like the past 3 days straight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
In the morning, too. Like, as soon as I wake up. Man.
Oh. I can't imagine getting that much bacon in your life on purpose. You know what I mean?
I know, man. It's rough.
Welcome to the show. This is it.
Hey,
this is how
this is that one show that y'all for some reason still come to watch.
You wonder why I started working on Wednesday mornings? The only reason why we started giving you shit is because you did start working on Wednesday mornings.
we were fine with you, and then you started working on Wednesday mornings.
Yeah, on purpose.
Yeah, like what the fuck? I changed my schedule, so I'm working Wednesdays.
On purpose, Jesus Christ.
On purpose.
Where's oh, that's the wrong thing. Go over here. There you go.
Did you find? You found my tag.
Yeah, you got a tag now.
Oh my gosh, I feel so special.
It's good enough for Luda. It's good enough for everyone. Yo, Fots and Shay Rue. Thank you guys, all you guys, Ludacris, Bacon, everyone who's out there helping us out with the social medias. We really appreciate it. Steve Skew as well. Fantastic. We got Corrupt Clay, Tessa. Sir Bagels. I've never met Sir Bagels, but they're helping us out too.
Yeah, I mean.
Thank you all so much. Danfinity even? Wow, guys.
We got Danfinity here. I had to drag him here. And
did you
like
meet
I've
that
said
guy
before-
at Guardian Con?
Look, okay,
is he one of the
so-
ones you chased down and like jumped all over?
No, like, okay, for one, I'm pretty sure I touched Dan's butt like 12 times daily. At
Oh my
Guardian
gosh.
Con, okay?
Daily.
But
So
the
that
thi-
means you saw him at least twice.
I've seen him so many times.
Oh my
okay?
goodness. I touched Jebby's butt.
Yeah, I seen Jebby too. It was the beard. It kind of intimidated
Yo,
me.
we
I
had
was
like a
holy
really good
shit.
hug. Me and Jebby.
But
We had a
what
really
got
good
me
hug.
though, that still gets me to this day is like me and Dan seen each other so many times, but not once was a picture taken. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you
Like,
failed that
whenever we
one.
were showing off pictures last week, if you noticed, there was not one.
It was
with
no
Dan.
pictures.
No picture of
Oh
Dan.
man.
Yeah. He's a glorious person.
Also, we missed it, but Shay Rue shouted out our good friend Twisted Tessa. She's one of the mods around here. She's one of my awesome, most closest streamer friends. She does her content over there on the Purple Place. And
On the Purple Place.
yeah, you should go follow her. I know there's people here that like the Purple Place.
Facebook?
There's nothing wrong with the purple. No,
Wait, that's Blue Place.
yeah, Facebook is like a cornflower blue.
Cornflower blue.
Yeah, Mixer is like a royal blue, and then Twitch is
Yeah.
the Purple Place.
I'm actually streaming on MySpace now.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You're such a liar. Do you know how hard it was for me to set up my MySpace? It is one.
Man, like it made you like go into everything.
Dude, it is
though.
one of the
Like,
things
if
that
you
made
wanted
me
to
choose
change
Mixer.
your whole page overlay. Okay, but you was the cool kid if you had like the awesome ass little overlay on your page with songs playing and everything else.
Dude, listen. I tried to set up GeoCities. Radio Fish is streaming from GeoCities. Wow. Mine's from Angel Fire now. I'm streaming directly from Angel Fire.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean LiveJournal. I'm streaming from my LiveJournal.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm streaming from Tinder. Okay.
Tinder. Wow. That's
Wow,
that's a bit of a risk. Why?
I know.
Hold on a minute.
A lot of people are
Hold on.
swiping left. Okay.
I hate when the webcam just doesn't do what it's supposed to do.
What's your
What's better?
what are you doing, man?
It had me reversed, like some kind of reverse bullshit.
You reversed it last week.
I unreversed it last week. For some reason, it's default to reversed.
Or at least Tinder TOS isn't that really? They really don't.
That's
but,
true,
I mean,
though.
Yeah.
Just straight crotch shot the entire time. That's my kind of stream right there. Hell yeah! Someone link me to that one, Radio Fish. I'd be digging you down to watch those bits dangle anytime, any day, sir. I found the backup for my own GeoCities page like a month ago. The question is, who thought it was a good idea to make a web page?
How about that?
I feel the same way. I made a lot of GeoCities sites, and they were just fucking terrible. But I also was doing a lot of stuff for bands. So GeoCities was free, and if you knew the right code, you could actually like delete their ad. You could delete their ad source, and so you could have an ad-free page while still like not paying for it. It was Fallout themed. That's so cool, dude. You should link me to that, Fots. Come on, man. Come on, link us. We're all gonna go look at it.
Link us right now. Okay, so hold on. We got Fots here. Okay, we had this conversation like last week.
We
okay?
did.
So Fots, bud.
Hold
we
on.
want to know.
Complete honesty. It's not gonna hurt if Fat Man's feeling to tell him.
It's not gonna hurt Sneak's feelings. Okay.
It's not gonna hurt his feelings at all.
Well, we was wanting to know whose side you were on here. Who you liked better? No.
No. The argument was not who do you like better. It was whose stream did you come in first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found Fots first.
No, me.
No.
No, me.
Wrong.
No, me.
I was on Mixer before you.
It's okay. Flots was on Twitch first. Wow, GeoCities. Yeah,
We're
right,
talking
Luda.
about Mixer.
Right, Luda.
We're talking about Mixer.
Good morning. That's Fat Jolly Guy.
Morning, Jolly.
Welcome, sir. Guys,
Another good friend of ours.
Jolly, hold on a minute. Jolly, can you send me a quick Discord message just real quick? I need to ask you a question. And I'm using Discord full screen for our thing, so I got to do it through my phone. So you can just send me a quick just say something, just like a thing. Who did I come to first? It was on Twitch, and it was Sneak. Like 2 days later, it was Fat Man playing drunk games with other
That was
drunk
on
people
Twitch,
with
okay?
guns. I told you.
That was on Twitch. I said on
came
Mixer.
No.
I said on Mixer.
No.
Yes. No, and see, we weren't even talking about who came in first. We were literally like, you were forming your little army of people, and I had low key as my backup, and we needed a tiebreaker. We needed a tiebreaker, and I said, "Well, where's Fots at? He'll take my side."
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Listen. He just confirmed that I was right, so that's fine. That's fine.
No.
Fots is that's my Fotsy boy.
Well,
Perfect. Thank you, Jolly. That's
Fots
exactly
is
what I
nine.
wanted to know. Would
Has Fots helped you with IT issues? No, I didn't think so.
no, because I don't need help with IT issues.
But you know what? Who cares? I fucking asked you.
And actually, what it came down to was not that you had an IT issue. You were just being really dumb.
No, it came down to we had IT issues. Okay,
No.
like the internet was fucked up, but also that little
No.
Wi-Fi extender thing was
No.
for some reason picking up on my computers as an internet source. For
That's
some
fine.
fucking
Yo,
reason.
Fots, thank you for the support since day one. It was an IQ issue. Thank you, Buoyancy.
Wow.
Thank you
Wow,
for that.
Buoyancy.
I feel validated now.
Look, okay, guys, if you did not know, okay, Buoyancy, yay tall. From the ground up here.
I mean, he did seem taller when we were talking to him on.
Yeah, like whenever I see,
stream.
like I've watched his streams and everything else, and I thought the dude was pretty tall.
I mean, he did look like he was at least as tall as I thought. That
Yeah. But no.
like even. Nuh-uh.
Yay tall.
No.
Social fucking butterfly too, okay? I know we're back on this, but still, yeah. Buoyancy Citrus did more laps around the con than I did. There's actually a nice picture of like him like popping up, and you can see like the size comparison between me, Mr. Stevo TV, Sequisha, and then there's like Buoyancy about belly height to me here.
Floaty was everywhere. Yo, it was nice to
He
see
really
him.
was. Yes.
It was super fun.
The camera had 6 inches. Hey, that's what I tell everyone.
Especially when I
That's
take
what I told-
nudes.
Yeah, that's what I told Luda whenever I sent him nudes. Camera had 6 inches.
Yeah, Bacon is definitely short too.
Yeah.
Definitely is.
And also, if we're getting into that, do never let Jolly here drive in Atlanta traffic.
Oh boy.
I'm pretty sure I have like a imprint of my hand on the door handle where I was holding on, like holy crap.
Goatweed, how long did you start what, man? You gotta let us know who you're asking, and you maybe be a little more specific because we lose track of chat on this show. What did I walk into? The usual flaming train wreck that is Double Trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. Oh wait,
Welcome to Double Trouble.
I've got that sound. Here we go.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Nope.
Welcome. Yeah. Man. Stream. It doesn't start it if that's what you mean. Oh my gosh. Was streaming in YouTube like 3 years ago, man. Double dumpster fire. That's our new shirt. Double dumpster fire shirt.
Yep. Also, I'm gonna need a picture of. Hold on, let me tell you everything I need a picture of. We need to get 2 pictures of me and you, taken at a similar distance and similar face size.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay. I need that.
We'll do.
ASAP.
Guys, if you have questions about gaming, streaming, or community, that's what the show is about. You can see it up here on our little overlay list. We usually have specific topics. Today, I just want to talk about age. Age, I believe, is a thing on Twitch. I need to verify that. If someone can go and see what the TOS is about age on Twitch, because somehow it got misconstrued, and I looked up Mixer, and then I saw a tweet yesterday that totally changed the way that I read the TOS. So, need a sugar mama. I have permission from the wife, as long as it's not really a dirty. Oh, not a really dirty arrangement. Oh.
So listen to this. I'll tell you this much. So, whenever Fots first came in, whenever I was playing Warframe, right? He said, I can't get into this game, but he kept asking questions about it, right?
Shut up, dummy.
You shut up, dummy. Sorry.
And I kept telling him, I was like, hey, bud, come play, It's tons of fun. He said, no. He said, I don't have time to grind and this and that.
Oh.
I don't have time to do all this. And I was like, okay. And then it was like the next day he came in and was talking more. And then he was asking, which one's better, Mag, Volt, or Excalibur? I'm like, oh, are you playing?
Someone's grinding?
Yeah, and he's like, he's like, oh, I just got to try it out.
Which one was the roguish one? There you go.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. It's a really good idea. Luda says the age is 13 or 18. Or, legal minority.
Did you say Ligma?
Legal minority. Well, he says
Oh.
majority, but yeah. That's why he doesn't play Destiny, because he doesn't have a rogue.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
You didn't.
You gotta
your
sleep,
PC
yo.
can't handle it?
Guys,
Wow.
say bye to Raging Llamas. He's a very cool dude.
Bye, Raging Llamas.
Raging Llamas is in Japan. He's stationed in Japan right now, so we're all saying thanks for hanging out. Thanks for doing your thing, and you're
it's
awesome.
like, what?
Yeah.
Midnight there?
It's probably a little bit later than that by now. Goat weed. Catch you later, sir. The grind is always fun. You're right.
The grind, man.
Absolutely. Once again, guys, we're having Danfinity on the show. If you're not following him, do that. Very cool dude. The show is for streamers, about streamers, by streamers. If you are a viewer, we want your opinion as well. We like to try to talk about everything we possibly can. I don't have that. It's SOM.
He's on Twitch.
SOM. Oh, he
SOM.
is. So that no. You just gotta try SOT. I'm not sure if I added that. If I didn't, then I'll write it down and I'll make sure I do it.
For fuck's sake.
Don't worry about the caps. It's fine. By downloading, installing, or otherwise using Twitch services, you represent that at least you are 13 years of age, and your parent or guardian legally agrees to the service between age 18 legal majority and your public residence. You have not been previously removed from or prohibited from receiving Twitch services. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, Fat Man. That's exactly what you needed to do. Oh, you're not leaving. My bad, Goat. I was worried that you were leaving. Terms of service. So I don't know if you guys have heard or not. But there was a lot of talk. I've seen it a lot of times in Twitch chats. The one person that I remember specifically was I was in Subpar Lovers chat, and apparently there was a point where he was like, "We don't talk about age. It's part of the terms of service. He doesn't want to talk about age." I didn't understand what it was, but then after I heard it from him, I heard it like multiple other places.
Yeah.
You know, like just don't talk about age. Just like it's let's not do that or whatever. And like for me, that carried over into Mixer. I just assumed that it was
if you're underage, don't even say it because I mean then
that's
you have to.
That's not true though. When you're on Mixer, that's not true at all. When you're on Mixer, it's not your responsibility as a streamer to gauge who's in chat and how old they are. As long as they're over the age of 13, they're willingly going into an 18+ channel, and that's on them, not on you.
Yeah. So I mean, if they're under the age of 13, like, I mean, don't you have to get rid of them?
I mean, if they tell you that, yes.
Yeah. If they say, if we say like,
But I don't think that's up to you either. I think what you have to do is just say, please leave.
Yeah.
You can't force them to leave. I mean, and I don't know if they're gonna like force you to ban that person either, because eventually that person might be over the age of 13. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, hey, I'm 12, but my birthday's in 3 days. I'll see you in 3 days. I'm gonna take this 3-day ban.
I'm gonna 3-day ban you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here's what Swat says. The people that mention the age not being discussed are all 18+ channels and don't want to know, so they just avoid the topic to prevent issues at some point. I agree with that to a certain extent, Fots, but the reason why I try to avoid the age conversation is because there's a lot of older people who will say, "Oh, fuck the squeakers," and then there's a lot of squeakers who will say, "Oh, fuck those Q-tips," and like you end up like not having an equal kind of arrangement in your chat. So if you just like don't talk about your age, a lot of times it's obvious who's younger and who's not.
Yeah.
But if you just don't bring it up and don't let it like be a major source of conversation, I would feel like you would get a lot more of like an equality, like everyone's equal. There's no kind of differentiation there. I think that's why I would if it became an issue, I would say something about like not talking about age. But we like people come in all the time, they're like, "Yo, it's my birthday," and I'm like, "Yo, how old are you?" And they're like, "I'm 15." I'm like, "Well, fucking, go have a
You're an 18+.
Go have a Coke and just
What was that?
hot dogs and let's watch some Spider-Man.
I seen a tweet. It was the funniest tweet ever, and let me find it because I'm gonna read it to you.
Enjoy your soda, son. Yeah, exactly, Dan. Exactly. Okay, enjoy your 72-hour vacation. Even better. Yo, Jelly's here from his iPad.
Okay, so it was this tweet. It said, "Hold my newborn son," and it says me. He's beautiful. Doctor says, "We're gonna have to give him some shots," and it says me. Oh hell yeah! Pour up. It's his fucking birthday.
Oh wow. Yo, Duncan's here. What's going on? Hello. It's 36-month vacation. What is that all about?
Best check your facts.
You best check your facts. No idea what you're talking about.
The 15-year-old. Oh. No, he said 72-hour vacation for the guy who was about to turn 13
yeah, he said
in 3 days.
3 days from now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
did you add more lighting? You look a little bit more lit up.
Do you
like your makeup real good?
Does it look better or does it look worse?
It looks like you added like another light.
I didn't.
Oh. Did you like rearrange it?
No.
You didn't do nothing?
No, it's my camera.
Oh.
I downloaded new drivers.
Oh, look at you go.
Yeah. It was nice. My bad, no coffee yet. He doesn't have coffee either. Fat Man's out of coffee as well, so you're just
I ain't out of coffee. It's just
boy.
I didn't like making any.
Real quick while we have the guy in here, Fat Jolly Guy and our good friend Hickerbilly, they recently started a talk show called the Heavyweight Talk Show. And they are doing their first show tonight
at 7.
It's 8 Central and 9 Eastern.
I thought it was 8 Eastern and 7 Central. Okay.
8 Central, 9 Eastern.
Okay.
Let's see. The topics are going to be all things nerd related, such as games, movies, YouTube, memes, all that fun stuff. It's
a show about gaming, streaming, community.
No. Gaming, movies, YouTube, and memes. You turd.
I'm joking.
The first show, I'm not sure if it's going to be on Jolly's channel or Hicker's channel, but it will be tonight. It's called the Heavyweight Talk Show, and those guys are some really talkative motherfuckers. So you would probably get
They
a lot
really
of
are.
you get a lot of talk out of it. That's for sure.
I mean,
Jolly, whose channel?
I went on a 12-hour car ride with Jolly. He gets talkative. Trust me.
Okay, so Jolly's channel. If you guys want to give him a follow, he's over there on the Twitchers. The Twitchers. He's at the Purple Place, and I'm sure that his Purple Place name is the same as his name here, Fat Jolly Guy. And yes,
I don't believe you.
those memes better be spicy. Yo, thank you, Shayru. You're the bestest mod in the world. You guys, listen. Shayru is my homeboy of all homeboys. But yeah, we just want to make sure you guys were out there, that you understood, like, yo, there's more talk shows going on. There's more content than just people playing video games. And I think the guys that are digging into things like podcasts and talk shows and all that kind of stuff, like, that is where you're going to see the people who last the longest. You're going to see the long game happen there a lot. So will be really cool. Make sure to check them out. Really cool dudes.
I agree.
I also agree.
Yes.
Pip-Boy, yo, what's going on? You were distracted by what?
Hey, bud. What was you distracted by?
What were you distracted by?
Was it the Nuka-Cola girl? I get distracted by her.
I mean, it's probably this. All this gloriousness.
No.
Right here.
It was Nuka-Cola.
All of this
girl.
gloriousness.
Listen, dog.
I hear your dog shaking around out there.
I'm gonna take those tags off, okay?
Fortnite. Okay, someone ban that guy. Someone ban that. That's a bad word in my channel, guys. Sorry.
You need to put like one of the restricted words, Fortnite.
You're not allowed to say fork knife.
Yeah.
The F word.
Dude,
Thank you, Ophelia. That's exactly what it is.
Yes.
Someone coming here dropping the F word. Not in my house.
Fots is getting addicted to the big old fork knife.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, he's having fun doing the challenges, and I feel like, I've got a love-hate relationships with fork knife, because I love to watch people have fun with it, and I love playing with my friends when we're just screwing around. But I hate streaming it, and I hate watching it on stream. So that's just me. You guys can do what you want. Fork knife is the most popular game in the world. Your grinder in general. I don't play to win. I play to have fun, and that's where I think most people, as a streamer though, it's different. Like, it's hard to stream Fortnite and take.
Catch me outside. How about that?
I don't know. Do anything good with Fortnite, because fork knife is difficult.
It is fork knife. Okay. I mean, it's really all you gotta say.
Jebby's being nice to everyone today, but Ophelia Payne definitely deserves it. Got your first victory ever. Well, GG, man. That's nice.
Jeez.
Ophelia, are you still hanging out on the Purple Place? Fought says his fun is finding a way to take the guy with advantage and remove his advantage so the other dude can beat him, even if I have to die in the process. So you're kind of almost like a...
You're the guy I always cuss at. Like, why are you shooting at me?
Yeah, like, you took away my shield, you dick. I call it spork. Oh, that's true. Word. Switching to Mixer at least part-time soon. So got a job with Microsoft. Guys, go follow Ophelia Payne. She's here on the Mixers. She said both. She's right now on Twitchers, and then she's going to be on Mixers soon. She got a job with Microsoft. That's awesome. I remember seeing the tweeters for that one. GG's on there. I wish I had a job with Microsoft. Instead, I work for myself, and I'm a horrible boss.
Yeah. I go back to work soon. Ew.
Oh, you do, don't you? What, you got, next week, and then you're back to work? Right?
Ew.
Yeah.
Look, why do they gotta be going back on a Friday? Ew.
Oh, you poor baby working. Oh, my gosh.
They got me going back on a Friday.
Soon would be the cool thing to jump from Mixer to Twitch. I don't think it's the cool thing to do. I think it's a smart thing to do. Training or paperwork? No, he's going back to work. He's just probably going to put him on a tugger and let him drive around a little golf cart thing.
Oh, yeah, I'll go back to my job.
Yeah, you'll go back to your old job. He won't be doing actual work, you guys. Come on.
I'll go back to my old job. It'll probably take me a little bit to get in the swing of things. Oh,
Yeah, he's not actually gonna like work or anything, is he?
I'm gonna have to probably.
Nah.
Oh,
You'll find a way to avoid it. You know you will.
yeah.
Plenty of experience tugging. Giggity.
Wow.
Giggity. Dude, I actually just saw that. There's a Aloy pop that he posted on my Discord. She's like
Seen that.
she's like if I could marry any like futuristic robotic dinosaur hunting redhead, she would be top of the list for sure. For sure. Yo, yeah, there you go. Join the thing here. The more of you move to make sure, the more viewers I'll find on Twitch. I don't believe that for a minute. Also, you have to use Mappa, not Kappa. Mappa is the mixer Kappa. Jeez. Horizon's pops are amazing. One of your favorite games. Yo, it is so good. It is so good. If you ever do a show with Fots, you can call it Fats and Fots. I think Fots and Fats sounds better. Fots and Fats.
It needs to be called Fots. Oh God.
That would be great. I would watch that. Give him top bill, stroke his ego. It's also alphabetical that way too, but you know.
Okay.
There it is. That's the Mappa. You gotta do this symbol first. Oh, it won't even let me do it. Gotta do this symbol first, and then write Mappa, like that. Yeah. Congrats to the podcast. Can't wait to listen. Hell yeah! It's actually gonna be a live streamed web show. Is that right? Kind of like what we're doing here.
Huh?
There it is. You just map it for the first time ever. Good job. Yeah, it'll be live. So, you guys should also probably make sure that you record it and put it on YouTube.
Okay.
And you can even at that point like strip the video and just keep the audio and put it on a podcast.
Like what Sneak needs to do.
No.
I don't know how to strip audio, so I mean,
it will be on YouTube. Nice.
I know you can throw dollars and get some. Never mind. I'm not going that far. Never mind.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? None of what you're saying makes sense. Someone kill this guy.
Hey, Sneak. I sent you a message on the Double Trouble Discord.
Did you? Why did you do that?
Because
I can't fucking see, man. Why don't you just
I know.
Why don't you just say things to me? Yeah, dude, totally.
Okay.
Fuck, man.
Sorry, okay?
You're not sorry though. That's the thing. I can tell when you're sorry and you're not sorry. Dub Trub Discord? It should be. Maybe it's DT Discord.
Should be.
Are you adding us in?
Yes.
Danfinity,
Okay,
the thing.
guys, we're getting Dan on.
The thing that Fat Man wouldn't say out loud for some fucking reason. We're getting Dan on.
Fuck.
We're getting him on, guys.
Okay, good.
Got him!
We found him.
Hello?
There he is. Hello?
Stop listening to the stream.
Hello? I'm 13.
Oh,
I'm 13.
You're just
Happy birthday.
just old enough.
Hello?
12?
I just turned 13.
Just turned 13.
Hi.
This is the first time that our guest has been in the middle of us, isn't it?
This is weird. I feel very weird about this situation.
Why is
being
that?
in the middle of you guys.
I mean, it's
know,
probably the best sandwich you ever had in your life.
I don't want to come between you guys.
Oh, don't worry. I hate this guy over here.
Yeah.
We don't like each other.
Perfect.
This is great. That is one hairy 13-year-old.
Everyone has like their everyone has the green screens up and everything else. Good lighting.
I mean, you got terrible lighting, and your green screen is not it's not close enough to actually matter because you can see the sides of it. Oh my gosh. It's a guest Oreo, exactly, and that's exactly what it is. Fat Man, what are you doing now? Oh, you're turning your lights on? Look at this guy.
Lights.
Professional.
Oh my gosh, look. And here we are, guys.
Oh, hey, look. Hi.
Wow,
Hello.
that doesn't look terrible at all.
Wow.
Oh, wonderful.
Wow.
This is wonderful. I think this whole thing.
Yeah, Fat Man, zoom in, man. Like, let's get like an actual green screen look going on here.
Can we get some triples in?
Yo, that's the Elgato. The Elgato Take It Anywhere $150.
Is it like a canvas? Or is it just
I think it is.
sheet of green paper?
No, it's definitely not paper. It's like the projection screen that they used to pull down when you were in school. They would like pull that down, and it was like some kind of weird cloth.
What's up with all these fucking lights?
Yo, you look like a lemon right now. What's going on, man? Fat Man green screen triggers me? Yo, we're all fucking triggered. That's horrible.
I've been triggered since I was born.
Oh, you were born triggered. That's the worst way to be born.
Look, I only have like one light even left set up, okay? It's just over there in the corner.
You see people make their own with pull-down screens just painted? I mean, when I get my once I move out of this fucking house and we get our new studio set up, I'm just painting my wall green. I'm not even gonna fuck around.
Yeah. That's probably the smarter of all the decisions. Because this right here, like you can see, I've got some ripples.
Yeah, oh yeah, I've got some shit. This is my
Look at that
kitchen
fucking
counter.
ripple, man.
Look at that
God.
goddamn ripple.
Look, I mean, see how nice and clean this right here looks? Okay.
That looks very crisp.
It looks
very crisp.
like nuclear green. I don't know what's up with yours, man.
Look, it's you take it up with Elgato.
Okay.
I know, man. The mixer hat. Sneaks jealous, actually.
I am. I was gonna wear my Twitch hat today just to kind of offset you. Although I do gotta say, I'm not down with those flat bill hats. I just
Man, I know it bugs the shit out of me.
I just
really.
can't make it
Look
work.
weird.
Okay.
Yeah, I always look weird in them.
I actually
Look
like
at
that.
that
Hold
hair,
on.
though.
Yeah, no. Take the hat back off. No, that was great. Fallout 3 green. Yeah, Pitbull. Exactly. Come on, dude. Take the hat back off. That was actually like.
Yeah.
There we go. Wow.
Hey man, I'll buy a car from you.
Dude, are you in a rockabilly band?
Where's the upright bass?
Come on, dude. You got that little like washboard thing. Gonna play on some spoons even. Okay, guys, this is our friend Danfinity. He's on Twitch, and he's a great streamer, and we like him. We're gonna ask him some questions.
Hey.
You guys should feel free to ask him some questions too, and he might even turn the tables and ask you questions. So get ready.
I might,
because we're gonna get on this. Usually the first thing we ask is like, what got you started?
Tell us.
What got me started? Well, my mom and my dad hadn't had a kid for like 13 years.
Oh.
So they got together and they did that stuff.
Where do babies come from?
Yeah.
Where do babies come from?
And so babies, I think if you pay attention to ancient Sumerian texts, you will find that babies actually come from the mouths of walruses.
Oh,
whoa!
Really? That explains Fat Man's parentage. Totally does.
I wondered why my parents always said they had a pet walrus.
Because you were the pet walrus.
Wow.
Did you have tusks removed at any point when you were growing up?
Can we ban this guy? Can we get this guy fucking out? Come on. Hey, Fots, man. Fats and Fots is about to happen soon, okay? Wednesday mornings, 9 a.m. Central.
Yo, Pitbull, I do not mind giving you as many awesome streamers as you'd like. There are some really good ones on both platforms, and Danfinity is definitely going to be one of the ones that I give you.
Is
so.
people still talking about my hair?
He needs to grow a beard now to match that hair.
It's a hit, dude.
I keep it under a hat, okay?
If you actually met Fat Man in person, you'd realize that that's not actually a beard. That's It's like a like do you know how like on the backs of elephants they have like 5 or 6 like really long thick hairs? Mm-hmm. That's like it's kind of like that. It's not really even like a beard. It's like these weird, angry, really bristly.
It's like that white trash kind of look. You know, I can only grow
angry
right here.
Yeah.
I can only grow right here. Anything past this, is like the white trash patches. Okay, that I only get like a few hairs.
Yeah, see, and that's the thing, like...
And Jolly has the same thing going on, okay?
Dude, like, mine was the same way.
Thunderclam does, too.
Honestly, like, mine was the same way. What you gotta do is you gotta stop fucking around and just let it grow. It's gonna look bad for 6 months.
I mean, this is
100%
this is 6 months right here.
Yeah, no, that's probably true. That's probably true.
Like me and Clam was talking about it yesterday. I mean, like, you know, you can use like oils and all that other stuff, but this is all you get. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
I mean the oils smell nice. So I mean, just get some oil. Put it on the face.
Mine's pine scented.
Mine is bay rum.
Oh, I should have sniffed your beard. Next year at GardenCon, we're having a beard sniffing party. You guys make sure to sign up for that.
Oh.
We're already taking reservations.
You can sign up in the Discord. We'll give you a special role.
It compels you to drink PBR when it grows out. That's true, actually.
Wow.
Well, at a certain point. At a certain point,
I don't think I've ever grew anything out that made me realize, you know, I wanted to drink PBR.
Yeah, at a certain point, like, so here's the progression of your beard, okay?
This is science right now, guys.
So when you get into, like, when it's just the mustache, like, I was more compelled to drink, like, milk stouts. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like, just a classy-ass, like, beer. Either that or Natty Ice. One of the two. And then, as it started growing out, like, you get kind of that punk rock stubble going. And that's when you start getting into your PBRs. What I found after, like, learning how to trim the shit out of this guy is that I'm back on the, like, the hoity-toity beer train.
Yeah. No, that's 100% true. And actually,
it's that line.
Jebby has a beard, which actually grants him magical powers. It's at, like, wizard level right now.
Yeah, I've seen it.
He's, like, casting spells and shit, so...
Yeah.
Pip-Boy, you trimmed your... Oh, my gosh. You trimmed your beard? That's where most of my strength is at. Is right here. Jebby does have a wizard beard.
Have, like, a wizard beard.
Confirmed.
Okay. I feel like he's definitely got sneak beat, I want to say.
I mean, yes. Oh, yeah.
Like, he's on, like, the angry iceberg kind of level.
Not quite. Yeah. Not quite. Getting there.
Getting there. Like, he's in between sneak and angry iceberg, okay?
I mean, it is glorious. It is a glorious beard. I wanted to get lost in it, and I actually did get a little bit lost in it. We had a very long and not awkward hug at all at GardenCon. It was very nice. It was one of those hugs that was like, you know, when like two fat guys hug, like you can feel like your guts rubbing together, and you get like a full contact press. Like, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
That's neat.
Oh yeah. We were actually going to ask you about streaming. What got you started with streaming?
So I started streaming September 6th, 2016.
Lame, get this guy out of here.
September of 2016. Now that doesn't put you at Destiny 1 level. Did you start streaming Destiny?
I did start streaming Destiny.
Oh.
So here's the thing. So I was doing I had been in a Dad's of Destiny clan.
Oh.
I'm not a dad. But
you were in the Dad. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's funny.
Mainly because, like, I wanted to play with people that, like, had shit to do. Because I was in bands and stuff, and I was like, I can't be on this 24/7 thing. And, like, they had kids, they understood. And so, like, I joined a Dad's Destiny clan. It was awesome. It was really fun. And then I would like stream like once a week, maybe, like on Sundays, whenever the clan would like would do we'd do raid Sundays, and I would like help like people with those and just stream specifically for the clan to watch the other guys be weird and stuff. And it was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
I mean,
yeah.
That's very much how I got started.
Yeah, like I think that's how a lot of like the Destiny community got started is just like, hey, I'm gonna stream this for my stupid friends, and it like,
it evolved and grew.
Yeah. But it wasn't until like, so, September 2016, I was about to turn 30, and I was a smoker for like years and years before that. And so I said, you know what? I'm either going to be a smoker or 30 years old, which sounds really dark. Not. It wasn't intended to be.
Right.
So like I quit smoking on September 6th, and September 7th I set a schedule and started streaming like a lot.
Did you kind of use that as like a deterrent almost?
Yeah, well, it was just to keep the hands busy.
Yeah,
like
okay.
a lot of what smoking is like ritual,
Yeah,
and
it's like an oral fixation. Yeah.
Exactly, and like mental. It's just the overall addictiveness. It encompasses everything you do. So like, I broke it by keeping my hands busy and by keeping people in chat with me, and that it seemed to work. So yeah, it was not a bad time. But yeah, that's when I initially started streaming, and I think it was I was doing a little bit of Destiny and some Final Fantasy 15 for my friend Justin. And then I would take shots of tequila every once in a while.
Go on.
We'd call them face warmers.
Face warmers.
Yeah.
Face warmer.
Yeah, man. Tito's face warmer. Not sponsored by Tito's at all.
Are you sure?
I'm fairly certain.
Tequila does that to me too, man. It's like instant red face.
I mean, my face stays red, so.
That's true. That's true. When I met you, I was like, "Is this a tomato or is this my friend?" And I realized that it's the same thing. My friend is a tomato.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
After I made peace with that, it was totally fine.
Yeah. Peace.
Guardian Con was just a consistent like, do you want a beer? And I was like, yeah, I'll have one. I'll have a beer. Like,
sure.
That sounds good. And then like,
Did
72 hours later.
Did I buy Dan a beer? Did I buy you a beer?
You did. I think you did. I
feel like I did.
Oh my gosh.
You did.
Oh my gosh.
And then you were like, "Hey, my buddy Killer McGillicuddy's over here."
It's Layla's dad. Oh my gosh. Awarded lawyer. What's going on, buddy? Guys, my lawyer's in chat. Hello, sir. Please be aware that anything you say can be used against you.
Lawyer?
You Fat Jolly gave Fat Man a beer. He probably poured half that on his shoes.
No, look. It's for whatever. He picked me up from Killa's Monday, and we was getting ready because we had to leave 6 o'clock in the morning. He said 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
What does this guy do? What do we do? We're up till like almost midnight drinking. Okay, playing Cards Against Humanity.
Go on.
And everything else. I had a drinking horn. Okay.
I saw the photo, and I think I even texted you at that point because you told me you guys were playing that card game.
Yeah. But I had a drinking horn, and it was the best thing ever.
So the 6 o'clock thing didn't happen? Is that right?
No. Look, I woke up at 6:30. I was like, shit. I was like, is everyone getting ready? I'm like, I'm the only one awake. Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
8 o'clock rolled around. There was movement. And then out from the den that was Jolly's bedroom, the wild Jolly appeared.
Right.
And then we all got ready, and they said, well, there's about 6 beers in the fridge left. We're either pouring them out or you can drink them.
Fat Man will not let you pour out a beer. I can say that.
And I was like, I just drank my first cup of coffee. I was like, are you fucking serious?
Oh my gosh.
And so I said, hand me one.
No shirt, nice.
And I said, okay, 2. And I chugged one. I was on the second one. I said, hand me that third one.
Oh my gosh. Did you drink all 6 of them?
No,
okay.
I drank 3.
3, okay.
2 and a half, really. I poured out the other half. But
All right.
mind you, like 8 o'clock, 8:30 in the morning, here we are, chugging beers already, about to get on the road. And then we had Sonic.
Is that like when you were leaving?
Yeah, we were leaving.
So you had a really good time. That's what you're saying. We need to catch up with Jet.
I'm saying that Jolly tried to get me drunk.
I mean, that was your own decision. I don't think he twisted your arm at all on that.
Yeah,
I tried to get Dan drunk, so I mean, it's fine.
Let's see.
Oh my god. That night when you found me, I think I was pretty sufficiently bunked.
Yeah.
Already beyond.
I met Butt White that day. Do not remember it.
Look,
Oh boy.
I walked up to Cosmo and got a picture with him, and our beers, okay?
Yeah.
But the thing was, like, whenever I went to introduce myself to everyone, I was like, hey, I'm your fat man. And they would look at me. I'm like, yes, you heard that right, okay?
I'm your personal fat man.
Like,
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
like, you heard the name right. I said, you can call me Randy.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah, Jolly. The prego prostitute that was rescued. Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like a whole crazy story.
Something was going on in the 2 orders away from us, okay?
It is
Oh my
Florida.
God.
There's always something going on.
She had the tattoos right below her ass cheeks, okay?
Uh-huh.
And
First of
Brandon
all,
said,
hello,
like, fuck
Crichton's.
off.
Crichton's is here.
hey, Crichton's.
What's
hey,
up,
bud.
Crichton's?
Hey, Crichtons.
Hello, Callow Sears here. What's up,
Hello.
Callow? How's it going?
Hey, Callow.
And Thermic Trash. This is the talk show. We're talking about Fat Man had a crazy experience at Guardian Con, and even though him and Danfinity met, probably half a dozen times or more, there was
Like,
no
at
photo
least-
proof.
at
A
least
lot.
2.5 dozen times.
Yeah.
Like more than okay.
Like, I mean, if I just seen him standing there, I'd walk up behind him just touch his butt, okay?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Like,
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
no, I mean, we met multiple times.
Yeah.
But not once was a photo taken.
He was very gentle. Very gentle.
But see, Sneak, but during that drunkenness, okay, and with Dan and everything else, like, that's what sparked the conversation to even get him on the show, okay? And he was so drunk, I was so drunk, I think I forgot about it, but he was so drunk, he said, am I still going to be on the talk show with you and Killa? I'm like, I do it with Sneak,
Yeah,
but yes.
see?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I wish Killa was here. He would kind of vouch for me introducing Killa to everyone.
It was, oh my god. Yeah, you were kind of holding court over in the corner with Killa and Damn It to Hell.
Mm-hmm.
Holding court. Was Fat Man the Jesters?
I don't know. It was pretty fun. Like,
Oh boy.
all I know, I made pretty quick friends with like Bless.
Okay. I got a picture with that guy.
Dude, like, oh my god. So the first night, okay. Here we go.
Oh
The
shit,
first
dog.
night we get into town, so Thursday night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get into town. Mega Magwitch and I traveled together. And we stayed at the same spot. And we had hung out with like Fallout all day, and went back to the sale, which was right next to the convention center pavilion, in order to go to like the Crucible Radio, Guardian Radio meetup. And like we went there, then we went to the Buffalo Wild Wings, which was nuts.
It always
Like,
is.
Were you guys there?
I was not.
Which time?
Like
I
the
was not.
first night, like Thursday
Oh,
night.
yeah.
Holy mother of all things good and holy. It was packed to the gills. People were like bypassing the host and he was getting pissed.
Last year we like drove by and it had spilled over into the parking lot and into the street next to the restaurant, and it was like just a huge like sea, like a giant mass of people.
Yeah, and so I don't know, that was entirely crazy. And Mega was like, hey, so Bless wants to meet me. He keeps messaging me like, we should go over to this place. So we went over to another bar that was super nice. And it was like him, Rick Hackis, I think Rick's girlfriend or something. I don't know. I just was like starstruck, you know.
Because you were, yeah. Trust me, I know exactly how you feel about the whole starstruck feeling, meeting all these people, okay?
Yeah, so like it was just surreal and shit. And so the bar was very nice. They had one of my favorite beers on there, and like they had it's called it's the Boulevard Tank 7 Farm Ale. They had that there on tap. So like I got a couple of those, gave one to Mega, one for myself, and they were about to close, and they were all like, "Yeah, we want to go to this McDonald's." So like we're just gonna walk to this McDonald's if that's cool. It just seems like it's right over there, and like so we start walking, and like it's taken a long time to get this McDonald's. We're walking on like 3 or 4 bridges, and it turns out the McDonald's was in the hospital.
Yeah.
So we ended up in a hospital on Thursday night. Like
I was born at that hospital actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
With the McDonald's, really?
Well, I mean, I don't think the McDonald's was there at that time.
Oh.
It was much smaller than too, but yeah, absolutely.
I was about to say, you could have been born. They got up and got you.
I mean, that was like Tampa General, right?
I don't. Yeah.
If you're talking about like right next to the convention center, they're like across the water. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. And it was like such a weird way to end the first night. And then you're like.
I mean, I'm surprised that Fat Man's Nights didn't end in the hospital either, though. You know.
But so let's see. It was like Thursday night whenever I went to the Buffalo Wild Wings. Crichton said it was great meeting us.
Right.
Like, whenever I was just about to open the door, all you see is like Mrs. K glues
smashed to the window
herself to the door, and I'm like, oh, it's Mrs. K. Then you see Crichton's in there, and everyone's like congregated in the waiting room, waiting or in the little waiting area, waiting for a table.
Like
it did scare the crap out of me.
When we got there, there was no waiting at that line. Just people were just like, oh wait, hold on.
You just funnel in.
Yeah, there's damn it, or like, oh, Lupo is supposedly over by the bar, or like something like that, and so they would just like funnel past. I waited. I was like, I wanted food, and I was like, if we wait, we'll get a table.
I'm gonna eat.
And like, yeah. So they put me on this list, and they put me on like last on the second page.
Oh boy.
And they call for Dan. They call for a Dan party of 3. I was like, I'm Dan party of 5. I'm on the second page, and the guy goes, who cares? Come on in.
Dan party of 3. That was our party.
Oh man.
Well, thank you for the reservation.
I mean, we were already sitting though.
Exactly. It was. I don't know. It was just so weird. It was like such a weird, surreal experience that first day, because like everybody that you watch on stream was in that room. Basically, or like there's a ton of streamers in that.
Yeah, like I mean, people would walk up and be like, "Hey, I'm this guy." I'm like, "Holy shit,
you are that guy!"
Yeah, I'm
exactly.
Like, fuck, okay. Yeah.
Yo, Pitboy, welcome to the Discord. Good to have you, man. That's the Double Trouble Discord. Hope you like it. We do funny shit there.
We always do funny shit there.
What's up, Thurman? Good to see you, buddy. Can only imagine Miss K up against the window, like Mynock from Star Wars. Are you making some weird reference?
It was funny. It really was.
It's a good reference. It's a good reference.
BRB.
But.
Oh yeah, man.
All in all, it was a fun time.
Heck yeah, it was. Looking forward to next year.
Yeah, I mean, there were some nights like I don't remember how I got from like one place to another, but like, like it wasn't. I guess the ending. It was like the in between, like where you met all these people, and I was like, and then there's like, oh, I met you at Guardian Con. I'm like, yeah. Was I drunk?
Was it daytime? Because
probably
I kind of remember daytime, but nighttime's a blur. Sorry.
Exactly. Like Go Guardian. Like whenever he said I met him at Ferg's. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Like I don't remember.
You met a lot of people at Ferg's.
I bet he had to go through his Twitter photos just to see who it was.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like I mean, just like there's a picture I had to like hunt down because it hit me a week later. Actually, I was talking to Thor. I'm like, Thor, I'm pretty sure you got a picture of me, Steve-O, Boyancy, and Sequisha. And he was like, I think so. Hold on, I gotta find it on my phone. 2 days later, he finally showed me the picture, and it was like a half-ass kind of picture. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure. Like I was looking the other way. I'm like, and I seen like someone's hand in their phone. I'm like, Rick. It was Rick Weeks who took the picture. So I was like, hey, Rick, where's this picture at? And she's like, how did you know it was me? And then she posted the picture. I was like, I'm just that good. It takes me like a week to process everything. Okay. But.
Oh, yeah. That's it. The guys in chat are talking about using Uber.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Good idea.
We Ubered a lot.
Yeah. Great idea.
Uber on my phone.
The guy that we stayed with, his name's Seraphin. He's like an ex-Marine. When we were in the truck with him on the way to his house, he was like, yeah, I got kicked out of a motorcycle club. We're like, why? And he goes, for fighting. He's like, yeah, I thought that's how you get into it. Like, I don't know, like super like intense, great guy though. And like he and his wife put Megan and I up, and Apollo. Apollo was like another streamer that he put up for like 5 days. He had us at his house for 5 days, and like we got there, and he was like, "Yeah, we have a car that you guys can use."
Did you like Airbnb there or something? Or?
Sounds like it. I mean, basically is.
Dude, he's a dude from chat. And
shit.
Yeah. And so like he lent us a car, and the first day we were like, heck yeah, dude, we got a car, and we drove it, and then we were like, oh, we can't like have beers or anything.
Oh.
So like
I would have parked it.
Yeah, we did. We parked it like at the Crucible Radio House, and like did a bunch of walking and Ubering from there. But like when we got to Buffalo Wild Wings, we met him in the parking lot in the back, and we were like, okay, hey, we do not want this responsibility.
It's a terrible idea.
We were like, you're going to be going to Guardian Con every day. We'll just ride with you initially, and then like we'll like
Uber,
figure out the rest of the stuff then. And yeah, that's pretty much what we did until like the last couple of days after the con. Like they were gracious enough to let us use their car afterward to get around to do some of the things that we needed to do. So I
mean, I seen you were like cooking, okay, and I was kind of upset. I was kind of upset that I never got an invite.
Look, okay, here's the thing. Not a lot of people got invites. From like,
listen,
and that was like
you scared him, fat man.
Yeah,
you scared the poor guy.
No.
You came on way too strong, and he didn't want to share his chili with you.
No, next year I think so. Chicken Fingers, the gentleman who.
Oh, I thought we was talking like chicken fingers.
I mean, that's gonna happen too,
no.
right?
Chicken Fingers, the gentleman who gave me his chili recipe. He and I think, are gonna try to like do like a cookout thing next year.
Go on.
So like just get people together at a house or something. Just make some chili and shit. So
I'm digging you down.
I'm down for food.
Everybody's down for food.
I mean, listen, Fat Man showed up to my house on Tuesday.
And yeah, we had ribs.
We had ribs when he
tacos.
got here, and then tacos the next night, and then he left.
Breakfast.
Yep. Then he left me. We definitely did it up
we even like fried up a lizard in his backyard.
Almost, yeah. A lot of lizards down here.
Okay, so there's a question in chat here for.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who was the one person you met at GuardianCon that you were either awestruck or didn't expect to meet? I believe that was supposed to be didn't expect to meet.
Look, I can answer that for him. Me.
It was your fat man.
Me.
He was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this is a real person."
I mean, like everyone was like, "Holy crap, you're actually here!" I'm like, "Yes, I am." Thank you.
Oh man, I don't know. Like when the entire experience was super surreal because like I didn't realize how many people actually knew me. Like, and that sounds like a weird humble brag thing, but that's not how it was intended at all.
Like, did people walk up to you and be like, "Oh my gosh, are you Danfinity?"
No, I went up to like Briar Rabbit and I was like, "Hey, I'm Danfinity." He goes, "I know who you are." And the next words out of my face were, "Oh, that's weird."
Oh, that's weird.
So like, I don't know, like that was cool.
Like,
I met Bife. I met Bife in a way, like, so we were hanging out, like, I joined the Planet Destiny crew, and that's where most of the people knew me from. And so I was hanging out with them and like some of the Crucible Radio guys the last night at that last bar, and I needed to use the restroom. I just needed to go to the bathroom, and so
I see this going.
I was walking through. There was a guy standing in the way. He was like a very tall gentleman in a white shirt. I just tap him on the shoulder.
Covered in sweat? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I said, excuse me, and it turned around and it was Bife, and I said, oh, holy fuck. And he goes, how can I help you? Like, in his, like, Lore Master. And I was like, I just need to go use the restroom, but you're Bife, holy. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, and he goes, I'll let you pass. And then, like, gets on his cell phone. Like, this had to have been, like, his move for, like, get me out of this weird situation. He hopped on his cell phone and just bolted the opposite direction.
That's great.
So I went to the restroom. I washed my hands and everything, and then came back. And when he was talking to Bell Bunny and like a couple of other people that I know, and I got in that group and I was like, hey, I'm so sorry for saying holy fuck in your face. I didn't mean to do that. And he goes, oh, it's okay, man. Like, what's your name? And I said, my name's Danfinity. And he goes, holy fuck, man, why didn't you lead with that? And then gave me the biggest hug of my life.
That's
so it's
great.
Just like odd. Like, I don't know. Like, it's especially after joining the Planet Destiny, like, stream team and podcast, things have just become kind of surreal lately. And it's been really fun. And yeah, it's neat.
I mean that's how we feel with Double Trouble, you know.
Yeah, dude. Like,
yeah, exactly. That's
we had Ninja on last week, man. No pressure.
Yeah,
yeah.
Well,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that
He's all right.
He's all right.
He's all right.
But
let's see. So someone says you need those words that says, "Oh, that's weird," and a shocked face for your next T-shirt.
Yeah.
And apparently, Jolly was also trying to get somewhere, and Bife just must be in everyone's way. That's like all. That's all he did the entire time was just get in everyone's fucking way.
Oh, I will say this: like, anytime Bife stopped, okay,
it just
to
like
talk to like one person, whenever he turned around, he would have a line. Okay, like we were sitting there. He was walking through, trying to go to a different place. And he stopped. He seen us, and he was stopping and talking. And then he turned around. He had like 6 people waiting for him to turn around. Okay, like I was talking to Cherry on. and we was just sitting there talking. And then I turned around. I'm like, people behind me. I don't know if this is like a line or what. And so I kind of like just scooted back. I'm like, this ain't no line.
Yeah,
it's weird.
The best thing that I saw happen at Guardian Con. So my buddy Jopa writes. He's writing an article about the event for Stack Up, and he had one of those white special guest badges. And like, so it was. I was hanging out. I was talking with him and Molly, and like, this guy just kind of saddles up next to him. Like, he goes, "Hey, can you sign this?" And he goes, yeah, sure. And so he signs it and hands it back. And like the guy walks away. And I was like, how many times has that happened to you?
It's gotta be weird.
It's like 5 or 6 times. And it was like straight up because of the white badge. Nobody knew who he was. They just saw that mark.
That guy's got a white badge. Sign my thing.
He's a guy to know.
You hear that, Fat Man? Next year, just paint your badge white. You'll be fine.
No,
people are gonna know.
Next year I'm gonna have one of them white badges. Okay.
Well, you'll probably be like
goals as fuck.
Pitboy, thank you for hanging out with us. Appreciate your presence here today. Make sure to tune back in tomorrow. We're gonna do some Fallout tomorrow. So.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, Stink. I'm just gonna call up Kevin and be like, "Hey, bud,
Kevin, listen,
white pass."
Listen, dude, I actually I don't want to be a special guest this year. Can you not make that a big deal? Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yo, Bash Crandapoot says your shirt's the best, and I have to agree. Although I like Danfinity's a lot, just the vibes that Fat Man's.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Dan has a shirt like this.
I think maybe you should unbutton one more button. Actually.
Okay.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
I did.
Ooh.
I don't have. Ooh.
Oh man.
Goodness.
Ooh. Monka TOS.
Oh my gosh.
Monka TOS.
Sexy streamer.
But
sir.
yeah, I don't have a shirt like that. I wish I did.
Did it just get hot in here, or is that just me? Oh boy. Oh boy. We always do this. We get derailed. We had a good conversation going, and then
Yeah.
Hey man, so it goes.
Oh yeah, hold on, I gotta take off the hat now.
There you go. Oh my goodness.
Hey.
Do you surf? Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is subpar lover without hair products, okay?
Oh meow. Exactly. This is
Yeah, I'll take this. I'll take this charger over here. Like, how much are you charging for it?
I don't even sell cars no more, Dan. Okay.
I mean, I would still buy one from you though.
Exactly. I would buy a car from
Look, no, I will say this:
Like right
there was a
now.
guy, me and him quit. Like, he quit on a Friday. I quit on the Saturday. Okay.
Yeah.
But he had his hair like this. He would always come up in a button up with a vest and everything else.
Shut
up, dummy. And he'd be all fancied up and everything else. I'd come walking in, buttoning up my shirt, finally getting it all tucked in, trying to get the wrinkles out.
So, Fat Man, selling cars, man, was that like a first choice for you, or was it just you just found whatever first job you?
It was literally
Just whatever you could get.
I went there to try to be a mechanic, and they said, "Well, we ain't got a mechanic spot open, but we got a salesman spot open." I'm like, "Oh,
Catch me
I need
outside.
a
How
job."
about
So,
that?
okay.
Dude, that is a 180. I want to show up here covered in grease and leave here even more covered in grease.
And next thing I know,
Actually,
I'm
how about
wearing
put on a suit for us and sell cars?
yeah, exactly.
Oh, Jesus.
And see, I mean, it was horrible because car salesmen, they want you to be cutthroat and lie to them, everything
Yeah,
else.
lying.
They'd be sitting there asking about this car. And I'd sit there and be like, it's all right and stuff like that. If you're looking for more room, then there's other cars. This
Yeah.
one might be in your price range, but I swear you're not gonna like the room whatsoever. So we can try it. And then you get those people that'd be like, look, I want this brand new vehicle, but I want a $150 a month payment. I'd be like, listen, you cannot have this vehicle. I will not even let you test drive this vehicle. Okay. And then there's some people they'd be like, oh, make sure to get their name and number. And whenever I'd ask, they'd say no. I'm like, okay, it's fine. It's just they want their damn number, I guess, to blow up your fucking phone. I'd tell them how it was, and salesman would get all pissed. And
Fat Man's like, you don't want this car. Get the fuck out of here. Leave. Leave. And you wonder why the sales manager's mad? Come on, dude.
Look, there'd be times
Get out of here.
Listen,
there'd be
you don't want
times
that.
we'd be end of the day, and all I'd want to do is leave, and then someone would pull up. I'm like, oh shit. And
Yo, what's up, Iris? How's
so
it
I'd
going?
have to go out there, and they'd cruise on by, and they would just be about to pull out of the lot. I'd wave at them because I got told I had to wave at every car came by. But I'd wave, and
Yo, Iris,
next thing
we're
you know-
doing great. We're hanging out with
next thing you know,
Danfinity.
they'd come back.
That's awesome.
They'd back up, get out.
You have that face. It's the hair. It's clearly the hair.
I
Man.
mean, he
I
definitely.
didn't have this hair back then.
They didn't wear. They didn't let him
have
wear a
the
hat
hair
back
back
then.
Look, and Bacon is right. I sold the fuck out some
No, yeah.
cars,
No,
even
yeah.
with just how honest I was. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But most time, because it was a small, it wasn't like a big car lot. It was a used car lot, and
Family owned, people that he knew and stuff like that. Yeah.
and so we didn't get that much business, and so most of the time I'd have 12 fucking tabs open with Twitch on it. I had Discord downloaded on it. I had Warframe on it also. And whenever we had a slow week where 3 people showed up that whole week, no cars were sold. All I did was sit here, watch Twitch,
Seriously.
and then I'd play Warframe.
Fat Man was my only viewer for the 3 hours in the morning that I streamed.
I met so many, I would hang out in so many people's chat and know people just by that time at the car lot.
Yeah.
I never get to watch Vibronium now, but back then I was in his chat every fucking day. Okay.
It's very
Yeah.
true.
And
Most of your time, you were definitely watching streams and playing. Didn't you download World of Warcraft on that shitty computer?
I downloaded League actually.
League of Legends. That's what it
I
was.
didn't download WoW. I downloaded League.
He's sitting in like a like a early '90s like car lot, like fucking office building.
It was new because they moved locations, but I mean,
he's got a PC that was like built.
I
to,
did
like...
download RuneScape also. Okay, I'm not even joking with that one.
He's supposed to be selling cars.
I would
like
get
grinding.
there like 8 in the morning. I'd be there till 7 at night. Like, what the fuck do you expect me to do?
I don't know, sell cars.
Sit here, wait for those non-existent people to come in and want to just buy a car. No, you'd get Jim Bob coming in wanting to trade in his 80s model rust bucket for this brand new truck and wanted 10 grand for the damn rust bucket and $100 a month payment probably.
Fat Man, I've got to say, dude, I've sat here every week with you just about for almost a year and a half.
And this is the best looking I've been.
I have never been so attracted to you in my life. I mean, that's saying something. You sat like literally like right next to me actually, like last week. And
I know.
Still, oh, sorry, Luda. sorry, Luda. Guys, we are hanging out with Danfinity. If I got a mod in chat, you guys drop a link for him. He's on the Purple Place. Go follow him there. Cool guy, great content. Thank you, mod Fat Man. very good of you, sir. Definitely give him a follow. Hang out with him. When do you normally stream, sir? Should you be streaming right now?
Right now, he should be streaming right now. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, normally it would be like right about now on a Wednesday, but yeah, it's I normally do like Thursday evenings are my Destiny days, and like where I do like reset on PlayStation and Xbox, and then have been doing like variety stuff in the mornings for the most part between like 8 and noon, and I don't know, since the Whisper of the Worm came out, like I started doing like we started doing like helps and stuff like that.
Are you doing like runs for that?
Yeah. Like trying to help people get
on
get
PC
it, or like no, unfortunately not on PC. My character on PC is like 300.
Yeah, mine. Yeah. Okay. Well, I have the other two things as well, so I might have to hit you up sometime soon. I want that gun.
Please. It's my on PlayStation. My clan. My Destiny clan current meta on PlayStation is like a super helpful group,
right?
And so like we've just been helping people knock it out, and it was bonkers. Like you say that you're helping people with whisper runs, and like people come into your chat and are like, "Hey, how do I get on that list?" I'm not like a raffle guy. I'm always like first come first serve.
Yes.
So if you're in chat and you're like, "Hey, I need this weapon," you're on the list, and we're going to run for it.
Yeah,
great.
But yeah, it just.
So how about you level up your PC character, bud,
and then carry Fat Man's unleveled PC character.
No, I mean my PC character is like in the 350s.
You're not gonna be able to do anything.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we had my friend Travis and I. We were rolling, and the person who needed the weapon, like, just hadn't done a lot of jumping puzzles.
Oh.
And we ended up two-manning that last room while he was trying to figure out like where to jump, and I didn't realize he was that far behind us, because I was just like, all right, let's go, let's roll, come on. And like it was super intense, but we got it done, I think, with like 4 or 5 minutes left on the clock.
There you go. And yeah, Iris, so, we all of us like playing Destiny. I think, Dan, that's mostly what you stream, right?
That is a lot of what I stream.
Right.
I love the community that I've built on my channel. That has kind of I built. You hear that? That's dumb. No, but like the community that like
get him out of here
has kind of found its way to me. The community that's found its way to me is one where it's like, it's very helpful, it's very positive, and people are constantly like looking to help other people, and that's like something that I've been.
That's important,
really
man.
Careful. Yeah. it's something I've been really careful to cultivate and like help grow in the chat and on our Discord and everything like that.
Yeah.
And like Destiny, like there's no, in my experience, there's no other community like the Destiny community when it comes to that helpfulness.
I mean, I have to agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like, I remember when I first started playing it, like, even before I started a clan or before I started a community or any of that stuff, like, you know, just going to a Facebook page was like 90% of it. Like, who needs help? I want to do this, or let's do that, or who's this, or what's that? And it was like such a completely different kind of attitude than I expected from an online community, because normally you expect to hear, like, you know, I fucked your mom and you're trash, and, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, you have that too. You have that
Did
too.
you ever play COD? Okay.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
You have that too from time to time, but I have this neat little thing before I ban them. It's called hint in chat, !hint.
Yeah.
And it is a link to how to win friends and influence people, and then they get banned.
Holy crap.
Nice. Nice.
But it's like, I don't know, like, the Destiny community does something.
Can I come in there and get banned? Just get that link.
I mean, I'll just link it. I'm not gonna ban you. But it's one of those things where, like, the Destiny community does 4 things in a row whenever, like, an event like Whisper of the Worm comes out, and it is like discover, explore, refine, assist. Those are like the 4 things that we do so well. And like,
it's true.
Yeah, it's Reddit was lit up, like Twitter was lit up. It's amazing. It's amazing what happens.
Fantastic.
So.
Dude, it sounds like Ludacris, he needs that 2-man strategy. He needs help with that. He can't jump. He can't jump. It's been proven. I've seen it.
It's okay.
He really, I don't think I've seen those jumps. I don't know if I could do it. Okay.
Here's the thing. Pump up your mobility and put on a sword. 3rd person, you'll be good.
There you go.
Wow.
Sheru says that the amount of people that slept with his mother allegedly make him question who his real dad is.
I know who my real father
is. Here. It's me.
It's your fat man.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a weird set of genetics right there, man.
What do you mean?
I know.
What do you mean? Well, like, how is a person like I don't even, like, without time travel?
I gave him my good genes. Okay?
Non-existent.
Yep.
Your good genes? What are those? The Wranglers?
Got a lot of them.
I'm actually older than what I look. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm in my 40s.
Radio Fish asked
Danny boy here just turned 21. Okay.
Winks.
Asked my friends to run through it. They literally went, platforming, no thanks. Well, that sucks, Radio.
Oh,
Platforming, no thanks. I remember when we got to the jump puzzle in Vault of Glass in year 1, like, it was like the defining moment. Like, can you do this, or are we gonna have to, like, walk you through it?
Yeah. And then you realize you only have to jump on 2 platforms and then sail your way all the way down.
I always tell people, like, listen, just follow me, do what I do. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Literally just run off the edge of the 2nd platform and then use your jump to pad the bottom landing, and you're fine.
Yeah. Sometimes you get
what was
shin
this
splints. You'll be good.
Which quest is this on?
Vault of Glass.
Oh God, yeah, that one.
Yeah, it was like.
See, I enjoyed like
Gorgons.
walking people. Like, for one, I can't believe how many people actually could not do like the King's Fall jumping, like
that was easy.
The platforms and you know, the ships, the wall of dicks, all of that. I mean, like, I don't see how people had issues with it.
I would take people into that raid just to watch them fall.
Yeah, and like I would do that thing drunk. Okay, like I mean, literally, it was so easy. And then there's these people, like, for the life of them, they could not, you know, make this ship jump. I'm like, seriously?
Oh man, I can't count how many times I was like,
I would
all right, go to
back.
orbit. Just go to fucking
ships.
orbit.
Like, I would ride the ships and jump them, and just to kind of go back and help them out.
Yeah. On the Dickwall, in the Dickwall section, I just finally made it to the basketball court. Like,
I've never made it there.
Bonge and James Work were like, "Hey Dan, you ever been there?" And I was like, "No, not at all." And so they kind of like they were like, "All right, we're going." So
let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like I felt like I'd never jumped before in my life trying to make some of those things. It was
Yeah.
but it was fun. It was fun. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's, if you feel like you can't do it, you're just psyching yourself out. Like last night we had a run at on Prestige Eater Worlds that I was not sure we were going to get.
See, I mean,
But we got it eventually.
You do raids and stuff. I mean, I'm learning Callus still. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Every now and again. I was supposed to do a run last night, but they found someone better.
Which is legitimately just about everyone out there.
Yeah. Like, I mean, because someone wanted to do their first Callus, and I was there. They said, "Hey, do you want to help?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah.
And then I got ditched. It
wasn't me.
sad.
I didn't ditch him. I actually tried really hard. We actually got him to Callus one time.
Yeah, and I mean, it was fun.
Did we ever finish that or no?
No, we didn't get to Callus. We got to
Gauntlet.
Where did we get to? We got to Gauntlet. Yeah, Gauntlet. That's whenever the place fell apart. That's whenever the whole team fell apart.
Yeah, well, really, it was you that fell apart, and everyone said, "Fuck this, I'm leaving."
Pretty much. Me and you, though, remember the first day, the second one, Eater Worlds, right?
Yeah.
The first day it came out, like, I had watched, like, I forget, it might have been, like, Lono or something.
Someone's doing it, yeah.
Someone was doing it, and so, like, we kind of learned it, and it kind of built up me and Sneak to wanting to do it.
Yeah.
And so we attempted it, and we, after, like, I had to, like, take reign of the whole team there, with Sneak's assistance.
Yo, that team was like, all they cared about was jokes and killing each other, and it was a fucking shit ton of fun. We had a blast.
Yeah, it was fun.
Just getting them through the first platforming was so difficult.
Yeah, it's because I would be like, okay, you know, like, we gotta go like one at a time, and then it was like, okay, everyone jump, and they're like, oh, I was gonna go. And then I was just like, no, we're getting numbered here. I go first, Steve goes second.
It was so bad.
And then, yeah, I mean,
Swiggity swooty, follow that booty.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Exactly. But like, we were having guys they're like jumping like 3 platforms ahead from the back.
Oh my God.
They would jump onto a platform with somebody else on there. Like, well, I didn't know. It's like we literally just wiped like 5 times because of the same reason. You're the 5th person to jump on the platform twice. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Have you not been watching what's going on? I have no idea what you're doing.
Oh my God. We have my clan is like super chill for the most part, and we normally just fuck with each other. Like, yesterday, there's a gentleman named Schaefer in my chat, or in like our clan, and he's really, really great raider. He just turned 18 before Guardian Con, and like he's helped a lot of people through the raid, right? He's very knowledgeable, but he hadn't gotten DFA yet. And yesterday,
what is DFA? Okay, I'm done.
DFA is the gun from the night. No, the DFA is from the Nightfall this week. You can grind it out.
It stands for down for anal.
Yeah, and so he hadn't received it yet, and he's kind of making like a big deal of it in our clan chat and everything. And I just had a Masterwork one drop yesterday, 5, like on the first run of the Nightfall, and there is now a command in my chat called Never Forget, where I delete that thing while calling him out. It's kind of like a wrestling promo. I like that a lot. And during the course of that, like, he saw the video, got upset, came into chat, and I deleted a second one.
What is the Nightfall this week?
It is it's the one with the Cabal guy.
Yeah.
It's the Cabal guy. It's fun. You can grind it out pretty easily. It's from Curse of Osiris.
Yo, HD Star, thank you for that follow. Appreciate you.
I know exactly what you're talking about. What's Battlestar, yep.
Not Battlestar.
Kind of.
The arms dealer.
True, but not.
Right?
It's the arms dealer.
No, arms dealer.
It's not arms dealer. It's not arms dealer.
It's not arms dealer? Oh my gosh!
The other one.
Oh, okay, yeah, the dude where you gotta like go through
Where he
the forest.
slams and shit. Yeah. He slams
Oh my God! It's the
That
Cabal
guy.
guy.
Tree of probabilities.
He's
Yeah.
called, Tree of Probabilities.
I'm
that
calling
guy.
him Willifred.
That dude.
It's Willifred. Fuck him. Get his gun.
Fuck that dude.
Kill
We don't
him.
like that dude.
And then get his gun.
Yeah, he's
We
slammed
really
us a
don't.
couple
Yeah, we
times.
don't like that dude. Nope. Screw that dude.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, I just have fun. I just
Yeah.
have fun. I like.
The one where he
No,
smashes the Minotaurs. There you go. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
That one.
That
'Cause
one.
you sit there and
That's
think
exactly.
you're like, okay, here's this badass Minotaur. Up, nope, okay.
No, thank you. No, thank you. We're just gonna die now. Is
Yeah,
exactly what happens.
pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh me.
Fat Man.
Yes.
You doing all right there, bud?
I'm good.
Okay. That's great. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
You want to do a fiver? We're kind of in the middle.
I want to do some lemonade. Yeah.
Okay. Let's
Hey,
do a 3 to 5
Dan,
minute break.
bud.
Yeah.
It's
What's
break time. Okay.
It's break time.
It's
Yes.
break time.
This is where everyone but you turns their camera off.
And you take over.
Oh, I take over.
Yep.
Okay.
It's now your show.
It's now your show.
It's now your
Feels
show.
good, man.
All right. Sounds good. I'm up to the task. Let me get some coffee real quick. I'll be right back. No, everybody's
Yeah,
gone.
Sneak. Change his
Everybody's
screen.
gone.
Yeah, that's weird.
Change his screen. He don't look good on the overlay.
There we go.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this broadcast is brought to you by Canine Catheters for when your dog's on the go but you can't. Canine Catheters.
Okay, you're just the voice of the show.
All right, that sounds good. The voice of God. All right, here we go. Hi. When was the last time you pooped yourself? When was the last time? You can tell me. I won't tell anybody. This is not a public forum. There was this one time that so I had a pit bull. Her name was Chance. And I was maybe 17, right? And I'm we had a rope toy where you would just play tug of war with her, and she bit up on that she bit up on that rope, and my bowels loosened, and I ended up shitting my pants. Had to change them out and stuff. I was still living at my parents' house. They had to get some underwear for me, so that was uncomfortable. Another time, a time that I thought I did but was surprised I didn't, was New Year's this year. Because guys, when you're in your 30s, you really, really, really have to be careful about what's a fart and what isn't. Boy, howdy, man. It is you can never trust a fart after 30. Never, never, never. It's a whole issue, man. It was New Year's Eve. We were talking with some friends, and all of a sudden, but it was it might have been a little wet, this tiny bit. And you're just oh, god damn it. So I went to the bathroom and checked, completely clear. I don't know what happened. They're taking a 5-minute break. They gave me control of the podcast, which is a huge mistake. Thank you so much, Shay. But anyways, what's new with you guys? I'm the captain now. That is what was decided. Exactly. Shayru, 100%. 100%. So my loadout for PvP in Destiny is the Autumn Wind Pulse Rifle, the Ikelos SMG, and the what is affectionately known as the Weeb Sword. And I've got a buddy of mine working on a shirt that says Dan's got Weeb on the front. Just because I started saying that and stuff. Whenever I get heavy. It's pretty neat. Let's see here. What other stories do I have? I once threw a toad at my sister because I knew she was deathly afraid of him. Jebby, I needed a carry last night. All aboard, choo choo. Oh man. All right, I gotta grab some coffee or something. So, I'll be right back.
Yo, where's Fat Man?
I don't know. I've been telling poop stories the entire time.
It's just been you?
It's just been me. It's just been me.
Wow.
You guys took a break. So
I didn't realize that you weren't gonna take a break too. I thought you were gonna like go.
Well, I was going to, and then you guys left, and I felt weird.
No, you should have just left. Fuck the chat. No one gives a shit.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go get coffee.
Get some coffee.
Be right back.
Take a break. Fuck it. Randy getting sausage and biscuits. You know he is. Well, I missed a lot of chat. Hang on. What are you bitches chatting about up there? Welcome back, Jebbles. Homeward bound. Okay. The starting soon screen? I mean, we already started. A long time ago. Like an hour and 40 minutes ago. Where were you, Jebby? Bacon never wears pants. Wrong screen. No, we were taking a break.
All right, I've returned. I'm back.
Oh, it has. Okay, welcome back. Fat Man is not back.
He's back. He's not back.
That means I'm gonna put some peanuts
I'm
on
back.
now.
I'm back.
Welcome
I'm
back.
back.
So I have a question for you guys.
Oh God.
Would you guys want to play a game, like real quick?
What game are we playing?
It's
yeah, I'm down.
It's a so I have my own podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Side Quest Sunday.
Really?
We do this thing called Quickfire Queues. Copper Lions Quickfire Queues.
All right.
So like, somebody put a minute on the clock. I'll do both of you guys.
A minute for Fat Man.
1 minute for Fat Man.
Oh God.
All right, hang on. Almost there.
All right. Be sure to call time when you're ready.
Oh God. Whoa.
All right.
What's happening?
Ready?
Hey man, I'm the captain now, so we're gonna
Whoa.
try this out.
Let me know. Let me know when you're ready, and I've got you to start.
All right.
Ready, Fat Man?
Fat Man, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So start the clock in 3, 2, 1. Would you rather be gossiped about or never talked about at all?
Gossiped about.
Would you rather eat poison ivy or a handful of bees?
Poison ivy.
Would you rather end hunger or hatred?
Hunger.
True love or $10 million?
10 million.
What's your biggest regret?
Not drinking enough Guardian Con.
What scares you most and why?
Oh fuck. Pass.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Sometimes.
What music do you listen to the most?
Rock.
What would be the hardest thing for you to give up on?
Beer.
What makes you bored?
Watching Sneak Stream.
Biggie or Tupac?
Tupac.
10 seconds.
What are you happy with your life for the most part right now?
Yes.
What's your favorite book, magazine, or comic, and why?
5, 4, 3, 2,
Playboy.
1. I came in on the end of those.
All right. So, Fat Man, you put a minute on the clock.
Oh God.
We're gonna do this for Sneak.
Are you gonna do the same questions?
We'll think about it.
I mean, that's why I took my earbuds out so I didn't hear them.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Well, then never mind. Let's go. Same question.
Okay.
I mean, you can do different ones.
No, we're gonna do the same questions. We're gonna do. All right.
Hold on, Fat Man. He needs to relearn how to use his phone.
No,
Minute on
I'm
the
ready.
clock.
I'm ready.
Minute on the clock.
Hang on. I'm chewing. Hang on. Sorry.
No.
Nah, sorry. All right, I'm ready.
All right, minute on the clock.
Okay.
Start it in 3, 2, 1. Would you rather be gossiped about or never talked about at all?
Gossiped.
Would you rather eat poison ivy or a handful of bees?
Bees.
Would you rather end hunger or hatred?
Hunger.
True love or $10 million?
10 mil.
What's your biggest regret?
Pooping my pants.
What scares you most and why?
The darkness.
Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
What music do you listen to the most?
Alternative.
What would be the hardest thing for you to give up on?
My wife.
What makes you bored?
Bad
30
questions.
Biggie or Tupac?
Tupac.
Are you happy with your life for the most part right now?
Yes.
What's your favorite book, magazine, or comic, and why?
I like Stephen King books, and all of them are awesome.
Who is someone you envy?
Fat Man.
Which are your 2 favorite careers and why?
IT
10
and
seconds.
music.
Favorite Zelda game?
The first one.
Hottest video
5,
game character?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Harley Quinn. Woo!
Boom.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Timer.
Those are good questions.
Yeah.
That's like a nice rapid fire little session.
Solid questions. Solid questions.
Do you have like these questions like just
Did you record
ready on standby?
I mean, I have these questions for my podcast, I was like, oh, well, this will be fun.
that? Hey, can you post that podcast link into our chats?
Yeah.
Oh, sure, man.
Let me make sure I can permit you real fast. That way
Can we
you
have
can.
Dan on to do this all the time? I mean,
Do you have Wednesdays off, sir?
I do not.
We're looking for.
I'm starting a new job next week. I've been
Oh.
unemployed for like the past 3 months, and so I'm starting a new job next week.
Well, GG, buddy.
Neat.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. I'm excited about it. I'll just link you to the Twitter, man.
There you go. Okay.
That'll
Yo,
be
Peroxide,
easier.
thanks for the host button. Because yeah, that sounds like a great thing. I'm always looking for more podcasts to listen to. So
Heck yeah. It's
can't
usually
believe you
like,
didn't know about SideQuest Sunday. Wow.
hey man,
I
it's
mean-
fine. I don't expect anybody to know about it personally.
I do know about it. He just told me.
There's the Twitter that you can post.
Perfect. Thank you.
So wish. But it's I don't know. It's a show where like I talk to people like content creators like usually one-on-one.
Mhm.
We go through everything. It's been really cool to do.
You're saying we? Do you have a co-host or is it just you?
Sometimes I have a co-host. Usually it's like a former guest,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and normally
So you
like,
have a former guest on as a co-host. Huh.
yes, yeah, so Moonfold has been the guest probably like 4 times,
That's awesome.
and yeah, so like she's been a guest once and then co-hosted 3 times. And like last week we had Pods of War from the Pizza Party. She
Oh,
also
nice,
works
yeah.
for.
I
She
met
works
Pods
for
at
OP
Buffalo
Group.
Wild Wings Thursday.
I didn't get to meet her.
Oh
Are
my
you
god.
serious?
I didn't get to meet her the entire time.
I was talking with Joggin and her. Oh man,
Dude.
like, cause she said I'm Pods. I'm like, oh, okay, I know exactly who you are.
Yeah.
And then I introduced myself. She said, okay, I know who you are. I'm like, Is it getting hot in here?
Oh, wow.
I just didn't get to meet her the entire time, and like, so I texted her and I was like, "Hey, so your episode is this week, and we didn't get to meet." Like, it was kind of upsetting, man. This upcoming week we have Dr. Lupo.
How the fuck do you reach out to these people?
I just email them
With words, yeah.
usually.
Kind of like
And
how you
also
did with
say-
Bike, man.
I was
So-
drunk.
Normally, like, I when I first started doing the podcast, I reached out to like 25 people, and and we did those episodes. I called it Hell Month because just about every day I was interviewing somebody, right? And so I have like a huge backlog that is slowly dwindling away. And like with Lupo, I used to be on the Destiny Tracker podcast, and he was a guest a couple of times. So, like, we already kind of had that relationship going, and just reached out to him. And he also knows my buddies in Dad Tales podcast. And yeah, man,
Gotcha.
it was really cool. He did a lot to make sure that he could do it. So if you guys can get him.
We've been reaching out to like, more and more people.
I got drunk and asked Bifon,
Our
Now
show's
we're
kind of
friends.
it's-
Now we're best friends.
Best friends forever.
Our show's kind of been evolving. It started out as being like, we're terrible at streaming and we want to get better at it, so let's like talk to each other about how to do that.
Yeah.
And it started off with just me and Fat Man just having conversations on Discord or through the phone, just hanging out. And then all of a sudden we're like, fuck it, we're gonna do it live. And then we kind of like worked into like kind of a formulaic, here's our show, we have these topics, and then we're gonna leave kind of thing. And it definitely works, but we've been kind of branching out into more of a let's just talk and bullshit, and whatever subjects come up, they come up, and that's what we talk about.
So. For you guys, so you guys both moved over to Mixer with the great like Mixer exodus.
I mean, I would say that that's still happening, but yeah.
Like, well, the initial wave of it,
Yeah.
So what do you find? What do you find like about Mixer that you don't really like so much? What that you didn't so much like about the Purple Place? Or maybe it's not even that conversation. Maybe it's just like, what opportunities do you see at Mixer that you weren't afforded maybe at the Purple Place?
So, I mean, like, what got me to thinking about it was because, it's it's a newer platform compared to Twitch, and I mean, it was more like, for one, I'm like, for me, I mean, I've almost hit 600 followers, and I've only been over here for like 3 to 4 months, and that's with just playing like Fallout and everything else, not like sticking with like the click games that get you all popular and everything, and I just feel like it's more like discoverability opportunities, and I'm trying to think here, like more just like the people that would come in, they're more viewers instead of other streamers. Like, yeah, there's other streamers on, Mixer, but you get those viewers also, and like they become part of your community, and they show up. You get them. They'll come in all the time. Like with other streamers, they might be on their schedule. Like we might have the same time slot, but with like getting like the actual viewers, I mean, I feel like it was. I mean, you've seen more actual growth. Like, on Twitch, I think whenever I switched, I was at like 1,100 followers. But I mean, I do better in number-wise, right now with just those not even 600 and like the actual concurrent viewers that I have.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I'm not making sense, but I mean.
No, I did, dude.
I got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get what you're saying. And Peroxide Pick said people are more friendly and talk about Mixer, and I think that's a good place to start, because if you think about you're like Joe Nobody, never seen streams before ever, and you go, I'm gonna go watch a stream, you pop into Twitch, right? And the first thing you do is you see like, yo, this guy's hanging out with 6,000 people. That guy has to be really good at it. I'm gonna go see what's going on in his channel. And you pop in and you say hello. Do you get anything back?
If it's not in like follower mode or like Sub only.
I mean, yeah, and like
or if it's like a waterfall.
You don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
Like 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get the interaction that is supposed to be the selling point of live streams. You're supposed to have that direct, honest, like immediate live interaction, that engagement right away. And for most times, people who pop into like those large streams, which is what Twitch promotes, the largest guys get on top and they stay on top. You get in there and that's what you get. You know what I mean? Like you get the waterfall of text. You get like maybe you'll get a hello or a hi, or like, you know, someone will pop a command in, and you just get like bombarded with this stuff that you don't really understand, and no one's really stopping and taking the time to help you out, to like help you understand what the platform is. Well, for me, especially like on Mixer, I feel like if you're just someone who's looking to hang out in streams, you're going to get a much warmer welcome. You're going to get an immediate engagement from most of the streamers, and you don't have to have thousands of viewers to be on top of a directory.
Right.
So like you have like such a wider range of discoverability. Plus, I think, you know, the faster than light chat is
that was before
fantastic.
Twitch brought like the FTL.
Yeah, dude, I had to unlearn how to talk to people on stream, like because really like you learn the skill being on Twitch. Like you learn to talk with a 30-second delay. Like that's you have to do that. And when I moved over to Mixer, it was like, yo, I'm like having a real conversation here. I can't even believe that. It was like I think also like for me, it wasn't necessarily just a platform change that kind of happened for me at the same time. I feel like it was kind of a perspective change on content creation. And instead of staying on Twitch, I could have stayed on Twitch, and if I would have kept the same attitude and the same schedule and stuff that I had, then things may have been different. But when I moved to Mixer, it was like I felt different. The content felt different. You know, the community felt open and welcoming and friendly and
fresh start.
Yeah.
Do trust me, like there's nothing like sitting on top of a directory for like you know 6 to 8 hours just about every day. Like you get that discoverability, you get that availability that you're not going to see somewhere else. I feel like there's probably, I don't know what do you say, like 100,000 affiliates maybe.
There's a lot of them.
Listen, like let's just take that number because it's easy. Like let's just say there's 100,000 affiliates, and 50,000 of them are really fucking good, like really fucking good. But the likelihood of them being showcased or getting into a place where they can get noticed is so small on Twitch that you don't really have that like opportunities that you would have on Mixer. Like you could be a really good broadcaster, and I don't care if you come over and start brand new or start fresh or whatever, like you are going to get recognized. Your talent is going to be showcased, and Mixer cares about it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Okay.
And see, oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I mean, like, kind of like what Proc said was saying. You know, like, streamed on Twitch for over a year. No one would come in and talk. They'd come in and say, "Hey, can I join?" Or some rude comment. On Mixer, you know, when people come in, you know, they start talking. The next thing you know, it's been 2 hours and still haven't stopped talking. Like, I have found, like, you know, I've had good, you know, conversations on Twitch. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But like the conversation, like just the people that just like randomly came in, like, I mean, you know, whatever game I'm playing, if it, you know, like I'll do my best to try to, you know, pique their interest. Like, you know, I mean, we'll sit there and talk, and you know, I mean, next thing you know, I mean, not only have you gained a follower, but you know, you've gained like a community member just because they're so.
Yeah,
like,
well,
I mean,
plus like people come back a lot too. You know, like the guy that's talking in chat right now, his name is Crutus Snooty. I met him like I think yesterday at a Fallout stream, and like, you know, we had a conversation. We talked about, you know, the game. We kind of like, you know, had a brief interaction, like, but we did make a connection that I feel like I wouldn't have had the chance to make on the other platform.
Yeah.
So, you know, even though, you know, it's a newer place, I feel like you're gonna get access to like more viewers than you are going to get to like other streamers. So I mean, not that I have a problem with that. You know, tons of streamers come in. I have no problems with that at all. But you know, you get a different perspective. You get a lot of people who are on they're on their Xbox. You know what I mean? Like they find you through their Xbox, and that's insane to me. You know, like someone's like browsing streams on your Xbox. It's nuts.
Yeah, it's native, right? Like from what I understand. So the partner program was released today.
Yeah, they just updated that.
they updated it. Yeah.
Yeah, they updated it. So like, looking at the criteria. Hold on here. Let me pull up Hidden's tweet because
you have to have a 2-month-old account. You have to have at least 2,000 followers. Stream at least 12 unique days per month and 25 hours per month, and obviously following the TOS.
Yeah, okay. But also with that, I mean, you want to make sure that you know, like there's not like a real, there's not, you know, there's probably like a number set. I mean, there's, you know, but really like if you're actually showing that you're building a community and say you're playing like, you know, like Fallout or Skyrim, you know, like holding those, you know, 20 to 30 people, I mean, that's really good for those games. You know, that's top of the directory right there.
Right.
And I mean, like me and Sneak both, you know, because he'd stream Skyrim, I'd stream Fallout, and like, you know, we'd hold 20 to 30 people, and we'd be, you know, top directory. Right. And I mean, that's literally, I think, where a lot of both of our community growth has came from, was those two games, you know.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like the partnership program for Mixer is what I believe the affiliate program should have been for Twitch. I think that a lot of times, you know, there are people who got affiliated who just basically like turned their stream on and like mouth breathed for 3 hours every day. Like, like there wasn't a whole lot of skill. I don't want to say like rude things because there are people out there who they're affiliates and they deserve it and they do great. Their content's fantastic. Yeah. But like I feel like, you know, because it was such a broad kind of blanket, that the idea behind that was an obvious grab for money, which is what businesses do. I'm not faulting, I'm not faulting them, but I do feel like the requirements were too low. They let too many people in, and and it kind of made it unspecial. And
like, and there's these people on Mixer right now. I mean, they see the new requirements and they're like, "Oh man, this is going to be easy." And but I still feel like, I mean, just because they changed the requirements, that does not mean that the work you need to put in is going to change. Like, you put in a title that, like, I've seen some guy, like, I've seen a streamer on Mixer here. His title was literally "Partnership Push Please," and like, I mean, he just got started. I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like people need to realize it's not going to be like handed to you whatsoever.
Right.
I mean, neither places are going to be like that.
Yeah, but with the affiliate program, I mean, I feel like, you know, if you could stream for like a week, and you know, if you were, you know, a mouth breather, next thing you know, you got affiliateship, you know.
Okay. See, like, I know, like, I understand, like, Amazon monetized a lot of people really early, and like that, I'm sure, like, is helpful. For them.
Like, for them.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like so are the terms on Mixer specifically like noted, like you have to also be following the terms of service and like all the, like a couple of other things, or like
that? Well, it says that they're minimum requirements.
Those are the minimum requirements.
Minimum requirements, cool. And it does specifically say you must be following terms of service and rules of conduct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So I mean,
all right.
I mean, like, there's like, and I think that the reason they changed their requirements from the specific concurrent viewership count that they had previous was because they want the content to be community oriented and not metric oriented.
Right.
And they put a lot of stress on the terms of service and rules of user conduct because they want to be able to say, like, you are building a community and you are not just using the viewer base as a monetary system.
Yeah.
So I feel like if they, like, because they're digging into the full scale, like, you are someone who is not just playing video games for a bunch of people, you are actively building a community, you know, that's the people that they want as the foundation for this platform.
That's super interesting.
And see how Bacon said, you know, like the Twitch platform's oversaturated with all kinds of talent. That isn't a bad thing, but the little guy's almost barely ever noticed. Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, like
real quick, Raven, thank you for that, host. Appreciate you.
Someone had said it the other day. Like, I mean, you can be really, really like say like take Fortnite for example. Okay, the Fortnite directory is like crowded on both platforms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But and there could be those people that get really, really, they are damn good at the game. They, they're so good, but they don't get, like the discoverability, like the big guys do because the directory. I mean, literally, you have like it's.
There's no trickle down. Like if like major dude with thousands of viewers goes offline, those guys don't go, well, I'll find other streams. They go, he's off, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think it's that way
Enjoy
no matter
my
which platform that you're on. But like the idea is that like, with Mixer, you could follow the hype zone and you could see 15 different streamers in an hour. And like that hype zone doesn't care if you're, this many concurrent viewers or this many followers or this long on the platform. They look for, you have to have your interactive buttons on and you have to be following the terms of service. Yep. And they will feature you on the front page of their site just randomly.
That's cool. Yeah. Let's see, what was it? Whenever we talked to Petron, like he streams Fortnite and he gets those people with like, he'll get hype zone, but also like he's actually
after the hype zone,
around. Yeah, after the hype zone, they stay around.
He will retain them.
Yeah, it's a good thing to get the hype zone, but retaining those people also and get those people to even come back the next day and the next day,
That's I think that's the point of the hype zone. That's why they created it, so they would give you a second or third or fourth tool to use to kind of help grow your community. And they don't feature you because of your numbers; they feature you because of the content that you're making. So you know what I mean? Like I feel like. And maybe I'm jaded on Twitch because I started there and I kind of just maybe fell out of love with it, I guess. I don't want to say anything bad about Twitch. Please, don't get me wrong, but it's I feel like when my attitude changed, the right thing for me to do was to start over. And and starting over on Mixer, to me it's like I looked at it like if I was one of the first say 1,000 guys that got in on the Justin TV thing and got in on like ground floor from the Twitch thing, like that's how it feels on Mixer. It feels like there's almost like a push for like quality content creators to like become the like established baseline for like what this platform is. And instead of, like I said, instead of looking for those people with numbers, they're looking for those people with the community building aspect.
Yeah.
So that's where, dude, I focus my content on entertainment and community, and that's it. Like my gameplay shit, you know what I mean? Like I don't play the same game all the time. It's always something different, and like it is more about making that engagement, meeting the people, talking to the people in chat, and dying as many times as I have to while we have those conversations.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So excellent. I think that it was a combination. For me, it was a combination of like me changing my perspective in the way that I wanted to create content, and also wanting to start over and just kind of have a clean slate.
Yeah.
I use go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say I use the example of like you learn how to make a hamburger at McDonald's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can go to work at any McDonald's. There's McDonald's all over the country, and you can make that same hamburger. And maybe one day like a big hamburger company says, yo, this is the best McDonald's burger I've ever had. Where's your chef? Send him here. And they hire you. And then, you become like next tier hamburger maker. Or you could like take those skills you learned at McDonald's and like kind of start your own hamburger place. And like, to me, that's kind of how Mixer feels. It feels like a mom and pop streaming company where I could make my own goddamn hamburger and like do it my way. And, still feel like regardless of, how perfectly gourmet the hamburger is, the fact of the matter is I'm here making hamburgers every day and meeting new people and feeding the world.
Right. When did you guys start streaming? Like what game and why?
It was Destiny.
It was Destiny.
Yeah, and it was 2015. 2015. And it was literally the same story that you had. We've actually haven't really been writing down or keeping track, but the people that we talked to, like our special guests, like I would say
we've only had 2.
Yeah,
we've only had 2 that were
out of the 30 or 40 we've had, maybe only 2 people didn't start on Destiny.
Yeah,
it's a huge
and
trend.
This has been going on we've been doing Double Trouble for a little over a year. I mean, so over a year's worth of guests. I mean, everyone but 2 have started on Destiny.
Yeah. I think maybe I started streaming right around the same time, like September of 2015, and Fat Man followed shortly afterwards.
I
and
started
dude,
streaming.
It started with just
July.
being like, "Hey guys,
July, yeah.
you know, I'm starting a clan. Come watch me, and I'll show you how to join it. And you know, come watch me do this raid. I'll show you how." And like that's how it started. It started out just being like, no cam, you know, nothing, no real engagement in chat. It was just terrible fucking gameplay and, you know, horrible dick jokes for 2 hours a night.
Oh man, I still got those horrible dick jokes.
Oh yeah, those never change.
Oh yeah, I mean,
never change.
If you get Bacon in your group, okay, like he all he tells is dick jokes.
That's it.
Trust me.
It's all dick
I'm
content.
not even joking.
That sounds like my buddy Bibble.
Yeah.
It's just always giggity, giggity,
Yeah.
giggity.
Giggity, giggity.
So, Peroxide started with For Honor. Ludacris started with The Division. Crichton's with Destiny.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean,
That's probably about as diverse as I've seen in chat. 9 times out of 10, it's like, you know, Destiny, Overwatch,
I
Destiny.
think
Destiny.
whenever we had Luda on, he was one of the two. It was Luda and Inu. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was so easy too with the Destiny community because you didn't really have to try when you first started because the game was so fucking popular. Like, if you were streaming at the right time, you would get at least a couple of viewers pop in and tell you how bad you were, and then
Oh yeah, it's
pop
wonderful
out.
when that happens. Right?
Yeah.
But I think everyone has to start somewhere, and for me that was a great place to start. I feel like it was a great community and a super super warm welcome into the live streaming world.
Oh man.
Everybody's username on stream. So that's your Fat Man on the far side, like way far over there.
I'm Fat Man.
And Danfinity is in the middle. Danfinity. And I am your other Fat Man.
Your other Fat Man.
Your other Fat Man. Yeah. For Honor is your primary game. Nice. I never really got into that one. I didn't like it. It felt a little clunky when I
played like the beta.
Yeah,
I think
that's probably why, because it was a beta build.
I've never played it. I'm not good with like games where you have to like set up combos. Like, point me at something, I'll shoot it.
I'll shoot it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, when it's like, I've had the same thing with like Monster Hunter.
Oh yeah.
Where it's just like, you just chug along and you hit, and then all of a sudden like they'll snap you with something. Not a fan. Not a fan. Unfortunately.
Division Beta was Jolly's first one, but Destiny's where you gain ground. Nice.
You see, like I started with Destiny, and it was like, you know, I streamed it for a while. I kept streaming it, but also like everyone was still on Destiny, and I would like, because Sneak even remembers, like I would branch out to other games also. Like I started streaming like Overwatch.
Yeah, quickly.
You know, like Battlefield 1, Rainbow Six Siege. You know, like I tried out variety. Because I knew that if I kept playing one game, that, you know, for one, I'd get burnt out, but also like, I bounce back and forth between games. So
well, also let's just be honest about the beginning of Fat Man's content. It was rare that he made it past hour 2. Because he would drink his dick off.
I would. I really would. And
it was great though. I mean, it was fantastic.
Like, what was it? There was like it was like I had hit like certain amount of followers or something, and we were celebrating. Well, sure enough, you know, like I was doing it for like every time someone donated like $5, I would take a shot. Well, sure enough, someone dropped 100. Okay, and oh man. I was trashed within
shots for money is such a bad idea.
Less than an hour.
Such a bad idea.
Yeah.
I also have game ADHD. What do you mean, Fox?
That means that you can't choose one to play. You always.
Oh yeah, same. Yeah.
Like right now, like
I do bounce around.
Like you are like balls deep in Warframe.
Yeah, it's like, a fun game. Okay.
I mean, no.
I was playing. I was playing GTA the other night. Okay.
Just saying.
So what like? Because for me, like personally, I've always had trouble with trying to infuse variety in. It wasn't until I sat down and was just like, okay, I want to play this game, and I should make time for it. And the only time I'm able to play games are when I stream. How hard was it for you guys to infuse variety into your streams?
You want to take this one first, Fat Man?
I mean,
I think Fat Man started off with variety. It was,
yeah. Like I mean, like I say I was a Destiny streamer, but like after I started in July of 15. Yeah. And I mean, I want to say I did. Like I really am. I don't remember. I want to say it was 15.
Dude, we did a lot of Destiny together, and I think that like when we were first playing, especially like
before we even started streaming, like before I started streaming, I played Destiny a lot.
Yeah, we were in a clan, and we did like the Destiny thing all the time. And raids and nightfalls and like weekly help for the rest of the clan members and things like that. Like it was very much focused around Destiny. But Fat Man was always that guy. It's like, yo, get off of Overwatch and come play this fucking raid. We need you. Or like turn off. What was that one game you played all the time?
Siege.
Turn it off. Come play with us.
I mean, but see, that's the thing. I would, and if people needed the help, I would go over to Destiny and do the help too. I mean, like I incorporated variety, but I was still like, I would stream Destiny.
Yeah, it was like a home game. That's kind of how I was.
Yeah, and but I would still like, for me, whenever.
Hold on, Fat Man. Are you fucking playing Warframe right now?
It sounds like it.
Are you? You don't lie to me. I can see the reflection.
I'm running around in my ship.
Oh my god! I see the reflection on those fucking pop packages behind you.
Yeah. Actually, I got Monday's stream up and he's playing Warframe.
You're such a dick.
But no, like I have it pulled up right here. Like I'm not even joking. Like I have it pulled up.
Oh my god!
And
all right, whatever.
I'm just running around in my ship talking.
Red-handed. Red-handed.
Crutus Snooty, listen to this, man. Like Destiny and Skyrim, they were popular. Like Skyrim, I don't think was ever had like a official like heyday like Destiny or Fortnite or Overwatch. Like a lot of those games, like they ended up on top of the directory at all the times.
That's Mondays, you see.
And Skyrim never really had that. But like Call of Duty and Fortnite, like all those games, I believe the game doesn't matter as much as the entertainment value does.
Yeah.
And even though it's maybe hard to hear, like if you're having problems gaining, keeping, or maintaining a community, most times it's because your entertainment value needs to be upped. You need to invest more in your engagement than your game choice.
I kind of want to get in on Jolly's comment. So with that, how you say variety is a double-edged sword. One side, there's always something new on your channel, but you also lose the people that only watch you for one game. Okay, so I use this person as an example, non-fucking stop whenever we talk about variety. Okay, Mr. Steve-O TV. Okay, he started on Destiny, yes, but whenever he went to variety, like he kept the people. Okay,
right.
He got new people in, and the people that are there, they don't come, they enjoy like watching the game and stuff, but they go there they're there for Steve-O. Okay, so you want to really like to say you're really doing it as a variety streamer, I think, is to not just have someone that comes there for like Destiny or I'm doing squads on Fortnite or this and that. You want people that come there and shoot the shit with you, and like if you have an open spot on Fortnite, let me hop in here,
Yeah.
And like you want them to come in because you're like whenever they come in for the game, but you want them to stay for you, okay? And that is how because Steve-O, like he's literally, he can sit there for an hour.
Yeah, he does IRL
talking.
Sometimes at the beginning of his stream.
Yeah, he does IRL where he's just sitting there talking.
He does just
and
as good
like
as he
after
would
Guardian Con, they were looking at pictures and everything else. I mean, like he had great numbers. And whenever he started playing the game, I mean, still his chat is always nonstop. And it really feels like one big family. I can honestly say that. I'm a part of his, community, and it feels like one big family.
It does, yeah.
I mean, because you can go in there, and whenever you say hello, I mean, you've got you see all these people, and it's just like, oh, hey, like you feel welcome there.
Yeah.
And that's like, so variety is a good thing, because it makes you get to the point where you're growing as a streamer, and you're also growing your community, not just one game based.
Yeah, see, so I'm gonna get back to the question here. Like, what made me change into a variety streamer was actually something very practical. It was the fact that like I stopped streaming from like 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. and started streaming from like 6 a.m. to like 3 p.m. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like I couldn't find anybody to jump online with me. I couldn't do any nightfalls. I couldn't do any raids in the mornings. Like I didn't have people to play with. So it was like, well, I'm gonna go find a single player game and I'm gonna just start playing that. And you know, like Jolly said, some people like will leave if they show up for.
People will.
You know, hey, you're not playing Destiny. Well, I'm gonna go find someone who is. That's fucking cool. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
You do you, but at the same time, it's like I also found people. Like, you know, maybe I gained 10 followers from Skyrim that day, and then 10 the next day from Fallout, and then 10 the next day from Far Cry. And there's 30 people. Maybe they're not all there at the same time, but that's 30 new people that I met in 3 days. And I mean, it is kind of a double-edged sword, I guess, if you look at it like you lose people. But at the same time, I feel like you gain more the more variety you have.
Like, I mean, I can say, like, going from Fallout and now playing Warframe, and also Sneak, I swear the reflection is Mondays. My hands are here. Okay.
Listen.
He's playing with his dick.
Listen.
Playing with his dick.
Listen.
The only thing I was doing whenever I was talking, I was literally running around.
Listen.
My shit, okay?
Those reflections got you in trouble. And maybe I didn't see your actual screens being reflected, but the motions you were making with your hands and the keyboard sounds
I was walking around my ship.
Click, 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 click.
Oh yeah, and look,
I was sliding around.
That's the perfect example in chat. Both Snooty and Meatwagon, they watched me for the first time on completely different games, and now they're watching me shoot the shit with you assholes. Like that to me is that's like the whole point of doing variety, is that it's not so much like, hey, I like watching the Sneak Thief play Skyrim. They're like, yo, I like watching the Sneak Thief shoot the shit with his dumbass friends, and like that's. You know, that like kind of transcends the gameplay and really like goes into the realm of like community building. So
Peroxide has an interesting question here. How do you feel about streaming one long stream a day or streaming to smaller streams a day that are spaced out? He aims it at you, Sneak Thief.
He did aim it at me. I'm gonna let Fat Man handle it first. We're all gonna go through an answer because that's a really good question. I mean, it's first of all, it's a personal preference. Like like there's no right answer to this.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, I've been doing both actually. You know, like, how do I feel about doing one long stream? Like, you know, it's I enjoy it. You know, like, Because for one, I sometimes look at it as like, okay, I'm gonna do like a long morning stream, and once I end, I can take a break. And tonight, you know, like, if people need help, you know, like if like my buds or something, you know, we can just shoot the shit off stream. You know.
Right.
And I still, I've been doing that for the past week now, really, but also, like, I'll, like, to take yesterday, for example, I did 2 streams, but I broke it up. I only did it, like, 2 hours apart because all I had to do was, like, take a break and take care of a couple things and eat some food.
Yeah.
Went to, like, there's a farm down the road. They have, like, fresh vegetables. I picked up some of that.
Ooh.
And,
you eat vegetables?
They were selling like peppers and corn and everything. Oh man, it was good.
Yo,
it was cheap, man.
Don't get sidetracked.
$4.
Everyone's answering this question. Wrap it up, Fat Man. Let's go.
Oh, sorry. But for fuck's sake, shut the fuck up, Sneak.
I love you, buddy.
But
also Shay, this isn't a Twitch Inquisitor thing. This is just what I do.
And honestly, like, this is what the show's about, is just guys talking. So
honestly, like, we do like it whenever guests do this right here, whenever they have questions,
because it's obvious that the dude feels at home. So that's number one. I mean, look at him, fucking. He's like leaned over and sipping his coffee and oh yeah.
But
this is gonna be triple trouble next week. We're just gonna have Danfinity the whole time.
So
we'll see what my new job has to say about that.
Like, the comment is, I mean, but whenever it comes to, I mean, you can do either or. I mean, I feel comfortable doing either or, you know.
What about you, Danfinity?
I mean,
see, I try not to do longer than like 4 hours.
No longer than 4 hours?
Well, so
I do at least 4 hours.
I might do like 2 streams that are 4 hours in a day.
Right.
But I know where I am. Like, I know where that, like, sweet point of where I'm entertaining and when, like, I'm getting tired of something. And usually, like, that came about with, like, doing raids and stuff.
Yeah.
especially like when I was on Destiny Tracker and doing raid carries, or like helps, not carries, but helps.
Sure, Pop.
Sometimes you'd get a raid that would go for an hour, and you're like, all right, let's go for another one, and like that one would take 4 hours.
Yeah.
And like at that point, you reach this kind of like critical point where you're not talking to chat, you're focusing on the activity.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's so off base. It's not off base, but it's off balance in a way that like I personally am not that entertaining for that amount of time. You know what I mean? Like I've realized that kind of crux and breaking point. So like right now, unless I'm really falling into a game, or just like, or like chat's lit up and we're just going for it, I try not to do more than 4 hours. Yesterday I did, like, in the morning I played the No Man's Sky Next update when that popped up eventually.
I
think that was like 4 or 5 hours. I think I played that, and then I was like, oh shit, look at the time. Okay, well, we'll be back with Destiny later on this evening. And that stream was excellent as well, but I went over that 4 hour limit. We did 2 raids that day. We did a Prestige Eater Worlds, and then we did my least favorite raid of all time, Spire of Stars. And like during the Spires of Stars run, I realized what I was doing. You know what I mean? Like, I went over that time. I was like, no, this isn't fun to watch.
So you just kind of like police it yourself, and you want to make sure that you get your quality stream in, but you don't want to overdo it.
Exactly. Sometimes I fool the shit out of myself. Sometimes, and I have to realize that about myself and reel that in.
You know, I get honestly, like, I think the question is obviously it's like, you know, whatever your personal preference is. Streaming one long stream a day, or streaming smaller streams a day that are like spaced out. Like, I'm trying to understand, like, the number one thing that I think that you should take away from your stream schedule should be like consistency. You know, like, it's not necessarily like how long it is, but it's the fact that, are you going to be here tomorrow and the next day and the day after that? And like,
you don't want to push yourself to a break, like to a point where whenever you come tomorrow, you're like,
I don't even want to play games
I'm
anymore.
Tired. I don't even want to be here. Like, and see, that's what like I did a real long stream Sunday, and then Monday, like, I was sitting here, I'd been hitting it hard from Wednesday to Sunday, nonstop, and then Monday I was just like, you know, we was
done for. Yeah.
I think it was about 3-4 hours in. I was just like, I am fucking tired. I'm gonna end. I just said, chat. I was like, I'm gonna go. I said, I'm exhausted. I said, I'm just not entertaining. I don't even find myself entertaining right now. Like, I'm just so tired and wore out. And so I got off and shit. I went to sleep, took a nap.
Yeah.
And I here I am, a whole lot better. Like, once I wake up through the mornings, usually I'm fine. But that morning I just wasn't waking up.
See, like for my streams themselves, I like to go more than 4 hours. I want to go over 6 hours. You know what I mean? Like, like, if I can make it to 6, then I'm doing great.
Yeah.
I did like 9.5 yesterday, and I didn't even realize it. I was playing Fallout for the first time, and it was just like ridiculously fun. And there was so many people in chat hanging out and talking that I lost track of time. And next thing I know, it's like, you know, 9.5 hours later. Well, I just I had to end because I gotta go to bed. You know what I mean? Like, I would have kept going if I didn't have to go to work. But I think that.
Go ahead.
Like, I was gonna say, like, I think that if you're looking at like which one is better, you need to look at the available time that you have and how much you really actually want to dedicate to it. If you can, I learned to shave off 2 or 3 hours every day of bullshit. Like, I got rid of the bullshit and stopped doing, because I want to do this, you know, for a long time. I eventually maybe make a career out of it and, like, you know, pay my bills without having to go to my shitty ass job. And I want to do this, so I'm like carving out little bits here and there and like pushing it all together. And I want to make sure that my stream is consistent. But I want to make sure that, like, I can maintain that schedule too. So, you know, that's why variety really works for me. That's why being able to switch my game up makes sense, because I try to stay on as long as possible. Nighthawk with host, thanks, buddy.
Oh my gosh, it's Nighthawk. Okay, guys, time to end. Remember the guy I told you that I was going to do a raid with, but then they replaced me?
Oh, yeah. That's him?
Speaking of the devil.
Oh.
Hey, bud.
Oh.
Don't shout him out, Shayru.
No. Shout him out. Nighthawk's cool. He's my friend. Good job on knocking Fat Man out, because he would have had you guys on that raid for hours.
Oh, crap. Hours. They were drunk anyways.
And
that was my environment.
Yeah, that would definitely have made things worse. I think Peroxide has another question. We're going to let Dan finish the thought, though. You had something you were going to say?
Well, Shayru posted a question, and it was, so would you prefer to do, like, a raid stream and then, like, a more intimate chat stream? Honestly, so what I've relegated my Destiny streams to, on Tuesdays and Thursdays are reset day for individual console. So PlayStation on Tuesday, Xbox on Thursday.
Gotcha.
We try to do all of the reset stuff on one character, because any more than that, I will lose my relationship with my girlfriend. I know that is a thing. But we try to do the weekly reset activities and then do the raid in the evening, and at least try to do one. Everything else, in the whole idea of the morning streams, doing variety is more about trying to play other games that I'm interested in, and that was like No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky. I hadn't played that game in 2 years, and that was that's been it's interesting because it's kind of samey, but it's in third person view now. So I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm roaming around the galaxy. But I've also been playing Legend of Dragoon, which is a game from PS1 that I hadn't played in 20 years, and so that's been.
What are you talking about? You're 21, son.
No,
is that Brad Pitt on the left? No,
I played that when I was a baby. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I enjoyed doing those streams more for myself. The Destiny ones are definitely more community driven. But the ones the No Man's Sky one could turn into a community driven too, because they just add multiplayer, and
awesome.
that's neat. So
okay,
I'm really glad they did that, because I remember whenever it first came out, they said there was a big possibility you might meet someone.
I was under the impression I was gonna watch Bacon play, because he pre-ordered it and he was all about it, and I was like,
yeah, he was
I'm gonna watch him play,
hype about it,
and I'm gonna make sure that I want the game. But one of the biggest selling points was you'll be able to meet up with your friends naturally in this giant fucking universe, and I'm like, that sounds like fun. Any game that I can play where I can hook up with my friends and do stupid shit together, I'm totally down for.
Yeah.
And after they came out where it was basically it's not gonna fucking happen, sorry, we lied to you, I was like, you know what, no thanks. But
well, it seems like they've really made progress on that.
Dude, and it's the same thing with when the Division came out. It's like, yo, this is the Destiny killer, blah blah blah, you can do all this stuff, and then when you got in there, you realize you're shooting paper bullets at a fucking metal wall. You're not doing anything, and it just felt really bad to me. So they then listened to their community and changed the content and made things better, and you know what I mean. Some games just start off bad, but No Man's Sky looks like it's actually getting better now. So
yeah, man, I'm super excited about that. I found a giant sloth bear. I was looking out on the horizon,
sloth bear,
and I see this thing that is huge against the backdrop, right, against the skybox. I'm like, I want to fucking go to there, and so I did. Right, I did go there. It's a giant sloth bear, and I gave him a hug. You can't give him a hug, but I just got real close to him, and he was a gentle giant. I named him Bibble, after my friend Bibbletron. But this thing's a 20 to 30 foot thing, and I felt it legitimately felt like I was discovering something in that game again, which
and
is
that's awesome. That's part of the appeal, right? Feeling like you're the first person here, and it's completely unique to your experience, and you get to do the explorations and stuff. That's fucking cool.
It's really neat.
Real quick, we had another question from Peroxide Pick, and I think it's one of the questions, we used to field these kind of questions all the time, and I'm kind of glad this got a little bit of this content left. Yo, Fat Man, I just saw your cleavage, and it was fantastic.
Sorry.
Monka TOS.
I had to get,
I saw your cleavage, man. It was beautiful.
I know, man.
The next question is, what is some advice you could give to growing social media, like on Twitter or Instagram? What are you eating?
Instagram, post every day.
Post every day? There you go. Be active on
Instagram,
content.
post every day. Twitter is more like... Instagram is like you can tell a longer story with it. So like you can post a picture and then like go through and you could write like a paragraph about how you're feeling or like a story from your childhood, something like that, and people will like it and follow it and all sorts of stuff. As long as it's like compelling content, right? You can kind of go longer form.
Yeah.
With Twitter, I would say that it's more personality based, and you can kind of capture your like your smaller moments. Where it's like, I mean, you could do a toilet tweet like Dr. Lupo does every day, or like I
save those for my for my crap chat.
Right, exactly. For me,
that's like how Goth every time he wakes up, don't he make a tweet with the eyeballs?
Yep, it's eyeballs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like for me, it's like when I wake up, I usually do like I have a morning gang tweet, and it's just like
I see them. They inspire me so much.
Well, there you go. See, that's what I mean. Like I do a morning gang tweet. It ends with "Have an excellent day."
Right.
And then, like, don't only post about when you're going live. Like.
Yeah, dude. That's one thing that we always tell people is like your Twitter or your social media account should not just be a "I'm live" billboard. Like you need to be an actual person and you need to have actual things to say.
You should say the things that you're intending to say. And like interact with people, like that's what Twitter is about.
I would say like my number one piece of advice would be definitely everything that Dan said, but like when you look at it as a whole, like you want to, instead of going into all these different interactions looking for something that you get out of it, you need to be there like giving what you want to get back, and like but like you want to go there with the full intention of making friends and not promoting yourself and like legitimately caring about somebody else's shit. And I think that like nothing else.
I mean, I'm just gonna start going into Dan's streams and be like, "Hey, I'm going live." Bye.
Oh my God, there's a video the other day from like a part amazing, and it was like, oh my God, he had his buddy like as a physical manifestation of chat.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And he's like, yeah, hey guys, welcome. Like we're live now, and like the guy's just over here, like in his chair, rolling the table, and he's like, so you doing squads? If so, like, can I join? It's like, no, I mean, we're just chilling out today. Like, we're just hanging out. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be cool. Like, how's your girlfriend? Is she single? No, she's my fucking girlfriend. Like,
I've seen that.
It was so good, man. It was so good. And but I don't know, like, just what I would say about Twitter content, especially if you're making content for Twitch, like, and other places, be you 100%. Don't do something because you feel like you have to, or it'll make you look good in front of people.
It's easy to tell when someone's genuine.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
And
see, I didn't know what Danfinity looked like. I just knew that he was on Twitter because we would always like tag each. We'd always pass back a like or a retweet, back and forth. Then when I walked up to him, he said, "Oh, you're fat man." I'm like, "And who are you?" He said, "Danfinity." I'm like, "Oh shit!" So I touched his butt.
Yeah, I try to pay attention to that kind of stuff, because it's
and I knew he did SideQuest Sunday, and so I was like, "Hey man, you want to get in trouble?"
Well, those interactions, you have to look at the internet as an extension of yourself, and I feel like too many people, you see it all the time in the news. Too many people are just like, well, I just say this on the internet. That's not what I say at my job.
It's
and
just
then
the
you
internet.
Get fucking fired for it.
Yeah.
So I don't it's a part of who you are.
Yep.
It is. You have to be yourself and genuine with it. That's how I've found the most success getting followers, getting retweets or whatever. That stuff doesn't matter in the long run. I've been trying to make meaningful relationships with people.
Exactly.
And inside jokes. If I can have an inside joke with you, fucking hilarious. So like, I don't know. It's like,
yo, Clay, you're not interrupting.
Hey, Clay.
What's up, man?
Yeah. You're not interrupting.
I mean, thanks for fucking interrupting.
But like, yeah, I just like, it feels, if with all of this,
live a little.
just be yourself.
Yeah.
Just be yourself.
Yes, that's the number one thing, is go in it without any intention of getting anything back for yourself, and legitimately give a shit about making friends with people.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And also 100%. Minecraft, live a little. For sure. For sure.
I don't think Dan knows about that guy.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
It's one of those inside jokes.
We was having like a real heart to heart with one of the guests.
Yeah.
And he kept saying, "Just live a little.
Just live a little.
Play some Minecraft.
Play some Minecraft. Live a little."
Like I told him, I said, next time you say "live a little," I'm banning you.
Social media doesn't come naturally, so the advice is great. I appreciate it. No problem, man. And I don't think it really comes naturally for anyone. It's like kind of it's kind of a learned process. Like if it was easy, then everyone would be social media gods. I mean, it's
3 things I will say not to do that annoys the fuck out of me whenever it happens, and I did it. It annoys me because I did it. Because I did it when I started out initially. Because I didn't fucking know what to do.
Right.
Okay. Do not have a bot that messages someone immediately after they follow you.
Yep.
That gives all of your links. That is spam.
That's all. That works for Twitch as well as Twitter as well as Mixer.
Like, any social media.
Honestly, if you can get rid of any of those automated responses on any of your places, like the idea is like you should be responding. You should be doing those things.
You got on there to talk to people. Talk to fucking people.
Exactly.
Anytime I see like a tweet that says this many people followed me, this many people unfollowed me.
Oh God.
Please, for the love of God, you are not helping your case by having that.
Yep. Also, don't Peroxide said I messaged him personally, and that's cool if there's something you have to say, but don't make like a form letter response. Hoya Taco with a follow, thank you for that, appreciate you.
Yeah, what was the other thing? Oh, there's the other. Yeah, the huge wall of text. I used to do like the Follow Friday things are good. I feel like when you're promoting other people, like that you like that only helps other people discover them, right? But if you are tagging 40 fucking people, it's not special. You're just spamming.
Yep.
Pick one and explain why people should follow them. It means a whole lot more to that person and to the people that follow them.
And it also shows that like not only do you endorse this person because that's what you're like trying to help support them, but also you actually do know this person, you know their content, and you have like a real relationship there. Like it just
care enough. You care enough to put your money where your fucking mouth is.
Yeah.
I want to support and promote people that I talk to and like as a person, and that's
right.
That's the way to do it, man. Like it's not an overnight change. Like things aren't just gonna get better now that like you've decided this or that or whatever. Like you have to live it, and it's it takes patience, it takes time. It's
it also takes experimentation too, because like
live a little,
something like
eat some watermelon.
Something as small as like, so I started doing the morning gang tweets in the morning. Like,
no way you did it in the morning. No.
I started doing those as a writing exercise, just as something to do right at the start of the day to get my mind working, right? And so if I could like post like something that I needed to hear, or like a joke that I thought was funny, I would do that. And so I've tried to do that every weekday. The weekends I take off from doing that. I try to do that every weekday.
I'm gonna need them on the weekends too.
Listen though, I think
they motivate me to get out of bed.
I'll message you those.
Hoya Taco, that's Fat Man, and he needed that watermelon. Trust me,
he did.
You don't want his advice.
I was hungry. I really was. I hadn't had breakfast or lunch. And man, that watermelon was it was good. I mean, I picked it up yesterday, and it was weird because it didn't say like whenever they listed it, it didn't say like watermelon. It said like such and such seedless melon. I'm like, and someone said like because around town like word got around that those were real damn good, and so I
you
picked
made your way
up.
downtown.
I picked one up, and I live in a small town. Word gets around.
Yeah.
And this watermelon was the talk of the town, and so I had to pick one up, and damn, is it good?
Yeah, it was everything you hoped it would be.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Oh my god. So, anyways, I'll get off my soapbox.
No,
Sorry.
dude, no, that's,
go ahead, go for it.
That's
I'm gonna
exactly.
put up the watermelon. You take over.
That's exactly what this is all about, man. Like,
Look,
I think that like really what
for
it comes
Jolly,
down
I'll
to.
get one last bite in.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's one last bite. Jesus, that was like the whole piece. But yeah, like I think that it's so hard to kind of forget, like, if you call yourself a streamer, you know, like you think, you know, that means you stream, and that's true. But like when you kind of reach the place of like I'm a content creator, like you got to realize that those tweets that you're putting out, that's part of your content. You know, like the little clip videos that you make for YouTube, that's part of your content. The responses that you do on your Discord or that you make on your Instagram or any of that stuff like that is part of the content that you're creating. So, you know, it's worth investing a little bit of time to make sure that you do it right and you set up a schedule. Like Danfinity's saying, you know, he does a morning gang. You know, when he gets up, it's something that he connects with personally and then shares with his community. That's exactly what it's about. That's how social media should work.
Yeah. How should I approach another streamer to ask them to do a co-stream? I don't want to come into someone's chat and announce that I'm a streamer to everyone.
Yep.
No.
No.
What I would do, Peroxide, if you have someone like Sneak Thief here, if you have someone like Sneak Thief, you have a relationship with this gentleman.
Yep.
Right? You like approach him and be like, hey, I play this game, you play this game. Would you like to like play with me sometime and co-stream this? That way, like, there's a verbal agreement about expectation right out the gate.
Cleavage here.
Oh god.
But
see, like,
you should. Yeah, it shouldn't be like, you shouldn't go into some big streamer's chat and be like, hey, we should co-stream. I stream Fortnite too. I just got a bunch of wins. And it's like,
because that works.
Well,
that totally works, you guys.
Cool and stuff, but I'm not going to promote you because I don't know who the fuck you are.
Exactly.
Right?
I think that's like the main thing is like if you're actually wanting to stream with somebody else, get to know them first. Make sure you like, at least say hello in their chat and that you watch a few of their streams and you have a little bit of a conversation because, you know, like as like the example that Fat Man and I use regularly is like, hey, you know, I'll let Fat Man drive my truck any day. You know, he can show up and I'll drop the keys into his hand as long as he's not been drinking. And I'll drop the keys into his hand and, like, he's my friend. I trust him with my truck, you know. But if, like, some random guy walks in off the street and says, can I drive your truck? It's like, no, I don't know you. I don't know you.
Look, he says that me and him say this. I'm the one who said this to him.
It was his analogy, but it's the concept of like a stream is, at least for me, like I want to stay in control of it. I want to feel like I know what's happening and that I can stop anything that could possibly be happening. But it's very possible that someone jumps into your co-stream that you've never met before, and then they're just dropping racist comments or
or their you know or their community itself is like toxic as fuck.
Yeah,
so whenever you co-stream, your chats are together, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it could be like, what the fuck is this? Like, why is this in my chat? And your mods are like, can I ban this guy? Like,
see, and like I think it's really important to kind of keep in mind, like, you are gonna put too much pressure on the streamer. Like, if someone came in here right now and was like, I do talk shows too, you guys want to do a co-stream? Like, I would kind of freeze for a second, like, because maybe you're cool and maybe you have good content and maybe I want to get to know you, but I can't but
his
snap
content
judgment.
is about the clan or something like that.
Right.
Like,
yeah, maybe you're a white supremacist and I'm totally not, so we probably wouldn't have a good conversation.
I think we might clash.
We might have a disagreement or two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
So like it's not about them saying automatically like no, you know, like don't make them have to do that. get to know them first and see if you actually do want to make content, because a lot of people will they'll jump in and go, yo, this guy has so many followers and so many viewers, I want to stream with him because of those viewers and followers, thinking that I'm gonna get something. When it's really like, I want to co-stream with you because we have good conversation, we'll have great banter, and because we're going to play the same game and have fun together. And that should be the basis of your relationship, and not any sort of personal gain for your channel.
Right.
I just won my first fork knife battle. Hey, want to play? I hate dog shows. Exactly.
I don't know. Everything is a relationship. Anything social is a relationship. You just have to look at it that way.
Yes.
And life will be a lot simpler. Be nice, be kind. Yep. I've been trying to say yes to a lot of things. Whenever an opportunity comes up, you're just like, yeah, I'll do that. Sure. That's fun.
All right.
That's how I bumblefucked my way into the Planet Destiny team.
And he was drunk, and I took advantage of it and asked him on here. So yeah.
I asked Moonvald to be a guest on the show because I'd seen her name around, and then about a week after that, she said, "Hey, I'm working on getting Planet Destiny started back up. Would you be interested?" And I was like, let me see, but I don't see why that wouldn't work. Yeah. And that's how I got on that stream team and the podcast. It was all just saying yes to opportunities, and those things have grown into something unique and fun. They're not huge. It's not something that I see as it gets me exposure, but it's not something that I see as my only exposure point. It's something that I'm helping to feed into and create content for, and build another set of relationships in that. And like doing this show, I don't get the highest viewership of the week doing this show. Right.
And I don't do this show because of viewership. I don't do it because of, numbers or whatever. I legitimately do this because I like to give back. If I possibly can, I will find a way to do that. I like to hang out with Fat Man, even though it sounds crazy. He's a pretty decent dude, and I like spending time with him. And, I think that the number one reason why people come back to the show is not because we're giving out the best advice or because we have, the best hair in the world. It's because of our relationship. It's our friendship. It's, the fact that we have fun together, and
you can tell.
Okay, it might be the hair a little bit. Okay, it might be... But Fat Man, put your hand down. It's not fucking school, man.
Hey, Sneak, shut the fuck up. Okay, he's completely wrong. We're doing this show to meet all the famous people. Okay, and to
well, I don't know why you had me on.
Take over mixer. Okay, doing this takeover mixer. The hair brings everyone in. Okay, the beard makes them stay, and we got Dan here to actually keep them. Okay.
Oh,
I said, I don't know why you had me on.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But don't listen to a fucking thing Sneak says.
That's true. I'm full of shit.
We're in it for all the fame and glory.
I'm completely full of shit. You can tell that I'm here for the fame and glory.
And me and Sneak hate each other.
We really do.
Off cam.
Yeah. we have the worst relationship ever.
Yes, we do.
2 of the 3 beards are on point. I mean, I think they're pointing at you, Fat Man. However, that hairline.
My beard's on point?
That hairline, though.
Who is the blonde hair? Mine and Dan's hair. Mine and Dan's hair are pretty damn good too. I know.
Who is the blonde girl on the left?
Fots, bud. I thought we were better than that.
Oh,
man.
This show is deteriorating. Oh my gosh. We actually are entering the last 10 minutes of the show. If you guys have any more questions, any more comments, you have anything you want to ask us, or if there's anything in from either of you guys you wanna ask, that's
so
now's the time.
I think, Dan, this is what I was talking about. How once we have the guest, we shoot the shit.
Yeah.
My wife saw this. I know you love me.
Seedless.
Seedless, yes. Duh.
You couldn't tell it was a big red chunk.
Man, Jolly's like, can we just get back to that watermelon?
Listen, watermelon though. Wow. So Futz, your wife wants to watch you and Fat Man make out, or she wants to make out with Fat Man? I need to clear this up because the image in my head is really fucked up. I can't. I mean, neither of those are things I want to picture, but I've got both of them battling for control. I'm not sure which one. I thought the
No,
girl.
Bacon, the show went downhill 2 weeks ago whenever we had you on the show.
That's true. Come on.
Some of this.
Come
Yeah,
on.
Clay, we usually
Just
go
say yes.
just say to which one?
Both of them. Now I'm gonna throw up. I'll be back. I'll be right back. I have to go throw up. Have you going? Okay, a great time inside. Wait, yeah, dude, man, come back every Wednesday. We do this every Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern.
Next week it'll be on my channel.
That's right. It'll be on your Fatman's channel.
Yep.
Make sure to hit his follow button so you can get notified of when that happens. We also have a YouTube channel. You can catch any of the old episodes. We've had a lot of awesome people. No one quite as cool as Danfinity. I'm actually thinking about firing Fat Man and hiring this guy because
I don't know what you're talking about. I done said that.
I mean, what are the
Dan?
What are the
Or
benefits? I need health insurance.
none benefits.
Okay. Well,
But you're not Fat Man, so I'm willing to maybe
like I mean, look, we could do like I'm pretty sure we can just say screw double trouble. Triple trouble sounds pretty nice.
I don't know. We definitely gotta work that out. We gotta figure
Triple
Triple threat.
Triple dip?
You know? Triple dip. Look, he's on it. Okay, come on.
guys, I'm a marketing machine. Side quest Sunday. Like, my band had an album called Figure It Out. You just slowly start working.
Hey, that's a
in
question.
Mystery.
That's a question. What instrument did you play?
I sang and played guitar. I played rhythm guitar.
Nice, fantastic.
Yeah.
What was the
He played the harmonica.
what was the musical stylings?
It was like indie rock. It was
Nice.
well, not like.
Come on.
It wasn't like synthy or anything. It was just straight up like
Rock.
We played. Yeah. It was just rock and roll, but like because like where we fit in.
You have
Like,
to say
I
indie
would-
rock.
I
I
would
get it.
say-
I get it.
Yeah.
I was in a band
indie.
for a long time as well. So
Heck
we
yeah.
did.
What
we
did you
did.
play?
I played drums.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy looks like a drummer.
Fat guy with a beard, of course. Thanks.
That's what our drummer was.
I mean,
It wasn't bad. It's not a bad guess.
it's a something that I've gotten treatment for, and we're getting better. I may actually end up playing an instrument one day. Who knows?
One of these days.
I might.
I heard you were pretty good at the skin flute.
Yeah, I play that daily. I practice a lot.
Oh, you've been to the Yucatan?
Yeah, I actually pioneered the skin flute
That's neat.
in modern jazz. Actually, we're
Mm-hmm.
we've got a couple of guys that are putting together an album. It's a lot of fun.
Sweet, man. Solid.
Weird Out Your Fat Man Wednesday. Whip It Out Wednesday. I think we should just have like Fat Man's cleavage show and just like have an image of his cleavage, and then we just talk about it the whole time. I could spend probably a good 2 or 3 hours talking about your cleavage.
Oh my god.
I whip it out all the time. Well, I bet your children love that. Whoa, titty stream. We could become titty streamers, you guys.
I tried that.
Okay, time to unbutton one more then.
Whoa, listen now. This is my channel, Night Shares. I do not want to have to send the mixer guys to your channel. Okay? You know what I'm saying?
I tried to do that once, but it was on a different site altogether.
Well, here's the thing: you're allowed to show whatever kind of male boobies you want to. You just can't make it your focus. There's a guy that we saw,
Right.
especially over here at Mixer. I think it's kind of like the Wild Wild West out here. And then you go into the IRL directory. It's even crazier. What was it? What was the guy's name? The guy that ate the
mayonnaise?
God,
the mayo dude.
The mayo
fuck.
dude. This guy, he's like almost naked, and
No, he-
probably 400,
like,
500 pounds.
Like his shirt is like, only thing you couldn't see was his nipples. Okay, He had a
Right.
button-up shirt, and you see stomach and all, and he would just sit there, and he had a big old jar of mayonnaise, and he'd sit there and eat the jar of mayonnaise. like eat the mayonnaise. Yeah.
He would eat it out of his belly button if you would donate.
If you sub, I think if you sub,
I'm very uncomfortable.
He would eat.
I can't.
It was his belly button.
Oh my god.
But,
dude had so many viewers though, dude. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Was it like Hellman's or like Miracle Whip?
no, it was like you go
Like-
to
like
like
value
the fast
brand.
food restaurant, and it's like the big old
Fucking no.
Industrial
things they use in the
mayonnaise.
back. Yeah.
No.
And see, look, people literally
No, dude,
donated
it was
enough money for it was a $300 goal
there was
for
hundreds of
him
people in his chat.
to get in a pool of mayonnaise, and so he was kicked back in this pool of mayonnaise, eating it while he was in there.
I'm just saying, a titty stream wouldn't be that bad.
I
Yeah.
just.
It was gross.
No,
That's
no,
gross.
Luda, you're thinking of that's the morph suit dude. That's the Uncle Joe show, man.
Uncle Joe show, yeah.
Uncle Joe show is pretty good. I mean, they sit back and they barely have any clothes on too.
I mean, they're
but
all
they do is shoot the
stoned and
shit.
drunk as hell.
Yeah.
It's great.
Man,
It's
honestly,
great.
like, but like, I mean, that's not too bad. Was eating mayo in a morph suit? Oh God. Yeah. Well, the Uncle Joe show. I mean, they sit there and they'll kick back and shoot the shit. Bacon's actually a mod in there. Yeah. But and see, like the one thing that I always like enjoyed about the Uncle Joe show, like yeah, they bullshitted the whole time, but like the work they put into like their graphics and their scenes and stuff, it was pretty fucking awesome because like they'd have like a green screen and they had the scene set up, but they also had it where like one image in and it still looked like it was a farther of a room, and he'd sit there and it was like a doorway, and he'd like walk in the doorway, and he had it just like set up where he could. It was pretty neat, I think.
I don't think that Fat Man quite described it right, but go check out the Uncle Joe show. It's really fucking cool. And yeah, that was on Mixer. Fotz's wife said she'd eat mayo on cam for tips, but I mean, like,
Deal. Okay.
I mean, but like, would
Where's
she
my
eat
wallet?
like the entire tub? Because
Like,
people,
I mean,
people will
like,
tip
he
you.
was-
People,
He was
people,
like, he was like pouring, like he'd pick up the tub and just like drink it. Okay?
I got grossed out eating yogurt today
oh,
because like it was toward the end of the tub, and like normally what I do, I normally stir it, but it was toward the end of the thing, so I just went like this, shika shika shika, and just the sound of it hitting the walls, and then when I poured it in the cup, I was just like, I just can't do it.
oh boy. I mean,
So-
Fotz, dude, it
But I
sounds like
did
you're
eat
sitting
it.
on a
It was
gold
great.
mine. Maybe you should look into like
Yeah.
creating the Mrs. Fotz Eats It All show or something.
Yeah.
I am pretty gross. That's a full quote from Mrs. Fotz. That sounds like maybe you should lean into that, dude.
Yeah.
But it's what was his name? I'm trying to think of the guy's name. Oh, With a Wonder. That was his name. Okay, he was on Twitch first. He got banned. He moved to Mexico. That's what it
Yeah.
was. Yeah. That With a Wonder. That's his name.
Ugh.
There you go.
Ugh.
I wonder if he was banned on Mixer.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about it.
I don't know, guys.
Yeah. Well, it is that time. We did a really
that
good
time.
show. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, same here.
Can we get another shout out for our good friend Danfinity? You guys go follow him on the Purple Place. Twitch, I believe it's called Twatch.
I believe it is pronounced Twitch.
Twitch. There you go.
Twitch.
Go follow Danfinity on Twitch. Make sure to tell him that Double Trouble loves him. We're gonna do a quick raid. Gonna find some people to raid. Peace out, primates. You guys, stick around. Help us raid. Don't be douchebags.
Yeah, don't leave yet.
Jesus.
For fuck's sake, get the
For
fuck back
fuck's
here.
sake. Where are we at?
Hold for clear. Like, hold. Hold.
Oh, he's playing fucking.
Hold.
Get
ready.
How do you feel about Pete? Pete's good?
Good piece, fam.
He's good, yeah. Because the other guy that I was gonna go to, he's playing PUBG, and I just can't.
Are you
handle
gonna?
that right
Are you gonna play closing time? You gotta play closing time.
now. Closing time.
Hold.
Open all the doors and let you out into the world.
Can I get some of that melon? I'll show you these.
Guys, follow us there. We're going to go do a quick Dub Trub raid. It should look like this for you.
I just shit.
There it is. Dub Trub raid. Copy that down. Get us going. We're going to go over there to Babe and Pete. It's Pete playing right now because Babe's at work. It looks like he's going to be...
Pete.
Probably going to be...
getting all the wins.
Yeah, he's definitely collecting a lot of wins.
I'm sitting there watching. He's almost top 10 situation.
Yeah, he's getting there. He might get hype zone pretty soon. Dude's amazing.
Yeah, so we're gonna like get him prepared for it.
Good streamer. I'll catch you guys later, and make sure to go follow Danfinity because he's fantastic. Say bye, guys.
Yeah, dude, go follow it. Bye.
Bye, guys.
See you later, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.